Requiescati in pace.
Welcome to ZORILZONE. Enjoy the podcast.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the podcast. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Dude, we're here. This is podcast number 30. Podcast number fucking 30, dude. Honestly, I didn't think we were gonna get this far. You know, like when I started this like way back, I think in like December of 2013, just as like a fuck around thing. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't meant to be like something that was going to be consistent.
Big 3-0.
Oh, we're at the big 3-0, yeah. So now we're at 3-0, dude. Wait till we get to 50. When we get to 50, that's going to be fun, dude. We're going to have a huge party, man. We're gonna get fucked up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bring a whole bunch of Brucey Kablowskis over here, right? Yeah. Just get mad fucked up. It's going to be crazy. Because we party, man. That's what we do.
Well, this will be a special one tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a special one tonight, man. Unfortunately, there's nothing to drink right now, you know. We got coffee.
Yeah, we got coffee.
We got coffee. We got tea. We do. So I guess we'll get crazy off of that.
Yeah,
I guess.
And to viewers, you know, you can tune in with your own beverages.
Yeah,
or not.
Yeah, join us. Yeah, drink along on the stream. We'll have a. I wonder if anyone's done that on Twitch before. Where it's just like, dude, let's get, you know, let's sign up a date where we're like the viewers and us just get mad fucked up. Dude, that would be fucking great because I would love to see just everyone just like as the hours progress, just like everyone's typing and chat just gets progressively worse and worse. Like, and you know that shit would happen too, you know. That would be funny though. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ZORILZONE. We're at the big 3-0. As usual, man, the usual suspects are here doing it big with us. We got Abby over on all the way in the UK, and then right next to me, we got the man, the myth, the legend, right, Mr. Brian here, aka the Animetrapstar. It's your boy.
Guilty as charged.
It's your boy. How you guys doing?
Good to be back on the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good.
It's always fun. All right. So the last time, a lot of shit's gone down since the last time we were here, man. Well, the last time we were here, the day after, or the day before we had the last podcast, big fucking day, right? We had the new 3DS come out, right? We had Majora's Mask come out, and we had Monster Hunter 4 come out. And since then, a lot of shit's gone down. But before we get into the news there, let's talk about that shit that came out, man. Let's talk about the new 3DS a little bit. Let's talk about, see how that's doing. And let's talk about Majora's Mask, because God knows I got a couple things to say about that.
We were talking earlier about this, and Dennis has quite a bone to pick with this game.
Yeah, I do. Here's the thing, man. That game, let me start off with the pros.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, good.
You know?
Yeah, good.
Good
side.
Yeah.
First, we'll start with Hyde, and we'll delve into Jekyll.
Right.
You know.
And then
the other way around.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I'm gonna praise it real quick because it's definitely a game to be praised about. But then I'm gonna rip it a new asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So here's where it begins. Well, first of all, Abby, did you get the new 3DS at all or no?
I didn't get the new 3DS, no.
No. Okay.
But I got a copy of Majora's Mask thanks to Laura, and I wish she could be here because this is like the perfect show for her.
Yeah,
she has Majora's Mask. She needs to be here, and she's not.
I know. It's a shame she's not here, man, because she is the Zelda fanatic, you know. So
she's the Zelda fanatic.
Yeah.
And
so it's I think she's having like a party right now. Hey, look.
It's her parents.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
she actually sent me like a 30-second audio clip, and it is so fucking loud. Like she's on the
Really?
floor, and it is just so fucking
yeah.
loud.
Jesus Christ.
I'm amazed I can't hear it from my house, like 2 miles away.
Right. God damn. Well, so Majora's Mask. For those of you not familiar, which I guess if you're not familiar, you probably don't play video games, but Majora's Mask is a remake. This is a remake of the Nintendo 64 game that came out fucking God knows how long ago.
Right.
God damn, how long ago was this? Holy
Man,
shit.
Jeez,
1999?
I want to say something like that. 98, 99.
Long fucking
Back
time.
in the 90s.
Back in the 90s,
yeah.
man. See, we 90s kids here.
Yeah.
So we experienced that shit firsthand. But so let me start off with the pros of Majora's Mask. First of all, the game is gorgeous. The game is gorgeous.
It looks real nice. It looks real nice. That I gotta say. And like coming as personally, I didn't grow up with the N64. Like I grew up with it around me, but I didn't have it firsthand. So getting into that era of games is difficult. But especially because of the graphics, like it's a big turnoff, like immediate turnoff.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But it's nice, like to have these 3D remakes with like the crisp, clean textures, like no blocking, things like that. It's just nice, easy, accessible experience.
You know, I'm surprised with all these fucking remakes we got going on. Like, why not remake what I consider to be the greatest game ever made, Super Mario 64? Like,
I don't know if that game needs a remake though. That's the thing.
They had that one on the DS. But that one wasn't.
There was one on DS.
Yeah, but like that one wasn't really Super Mario 64 though, because that one also had Yoshi and Wario and like Luigi in it.
It did, yeah.
And like they changed a lot of things, and it wasn't really. I just want the main game, but on my 3DS. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't add anything.
It was a strange title for the DS, I think, because I remember having it for like at the bottom of the ocean, literally. It's a whole other story, but that was like. I thought that was going to spell like the forecomings of the DS, the original DS, to come. Like, okay, they're going to remake these N64 titles or like sort of remake them, you know. But that was kind of it, and they stopped. Now
that was it, wasn't it? More or less.
It was more or less. I can't really think of any other big ones.
That and like, they remade the Pokemon Silver and Gold. That was for the DS.
They did, but I mean that was
Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
That was like, if you think about, that was like a Game Boy. Like a Game Boy title originally, or a Game Boy Color.
Oh, okay. You mean like a console title?
Yeah, like a console title, that level of like 64-bit processing, like the N64 has. And then when we get it all these years later with the 3DS, we're finally getting. I mean, just Zelda titles alone, we're getting Ocarina of Time like on launch, pretty much, right? And now we get Majora's Mask, Star Wars 64, 3D.
Yeah. Oh man, Star Fox 64. That was
Star Fox. Yeah.
So here's you know what was weird? What always upset me is like the DS was capable of so much. I mean, like just graphically speaking is what I'm talking about. I mean, it was a great system, but like and it had a great library. But just like from a graphical perspective, it was capable of so much. But for whatever reason, no one utilized it to, I think, its full potential, man. I think I would argue that probably 90% of the games that were on the DS were all 2D games. They were all fucking 2D games. You had the Super Mario 64 was 3D. I think like the Golden Sun. Was there a Golden Sun remake or that was like a sequel?
I think it was. I know that Dark Moon. I think it was one of the newer ones, right? Or that Dark something.
Dark Moon's Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, that's Luigi's Mansion. Sorry, I'm mixing up my titles here. Yeah, I don't think they made a true sequel. I think it was like a spiritual successor,
kind of like a Link Between Worlds too.
Yeah, it was like that kind of deal. But yeah, like it was definitely underutilized the potential, because I mean we saw like with the original we had Mario 64 level kind of like graphical capabilities.
Oh dude, Phantom Hourglass looked gorgeous too. Zelda Phantom Hourglass was a beautiful. That was like a full on 3D game as well.
But there were very few. I think part of it was definitely the fact that it didn't have the nice joystick that you have on the 3DS now. It had, maybe I had a DS Lite. I had a DS Lite too. I think maybe the one after that they released it might have had like a joystick pad that. I don't think so.
The circle pad didn't come until the 3DS.
Yeah, so it's really hard to do 3D games when you only have a D-pad, which is really makes it.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah. Because like clearly it was capable of 3D and like well done 3D too.
Yeah, definitely.
But majority of the games on that fucking thing was fucking 2D, and that kind of turned me off to a lot of games on there, because I was like, because at that time I also had a PSP, and that was when Sony decided to get into the mobile market and was like, well, let's fucking let's see what we can do in the mobile market. PSP, it was okay, And I had a PSP, even though it just ended up turning into an emulator, a 64 emulator. Like, I modded it, and then I literally just downloaded a whole bunch of 64 games. I had Diddy Kong Racing, Super Mario 64, of course, among other 64 games. It just ended up turning into like my portable 64, basically.
Right,
you know?
And that's the thing. It's like it's underutilized potential. The original DS could have been that 64 portable console.
Yeah,
you know, like Nintendo could have just churned out these like really half-baked like remake or spiritual successor or whatever of just like kind of porting the game like bare bones, and people would have bought that shit up. They just ate it, but they're just content with releasing a lot of like kind of 3D like like merge, not 3D like visual space, but like merging 2D and 3D, kind of Golden Sun, like these like JRPG titles that just could have been a lot more, and like that underutilization, it turned me off the original DS too, I gotta say.
That was my problem with the DS. So I didn't really own many games on the DS. Now I think about it, which is weird because it did have a great library, but like I just
had some good games.
I just never really fuck with it too much. There's a lot of games I missed out on too, which I wish they could just take the whole DS library and put it in the eShop. That'd make my life much easier.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Instead of me having to fucking hunt every GameStop in the world for the DS titles they have left, or Amazon and have to pay some guy who's like, this is a collector's version. I'm like, dude, just because it's old doesn't make it a collector's item. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
That's such an eBay thing to do, like rare, vintage, collectors. It's like no, it's just like 5 years old. It's none of those things.
Right.
It's literally none of those.
It's like, dude, like literally no one is looking for this game, and if I don't buy it, literally no one's gonna buy it. So like, do you want to sell this fucking thing or not? Like, come on, like,
dude, the amount of times like on eBay, not just for that, but like for any like going into other like band shirts, things like that, they'll just be like rare, vintage, and they'll put the price at like $120. Like I just try and piss them off. They have that like best offer thing, I'll just put it down at like $15. I'm like, this is what it's worth, right? Like, you should sell it to me for this because ain't nobody buying this. You've had this here for 8 or 9 months with you and your bullshit ridiculous price for
It's like you see that little flyer that says like 2 people are watching or however many people are watching. It's like, dude, both of those people are me. All right, I accidentally opened another tab earlier. All right, so it's me. All right,
don't get excited.
Don't get excited. Don't think you're gonna have another offer from somebody else. Like
it's just have a price warning.
It's gonna be me. That's it. If anything, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna say $14 with this tab, and then in this tab, I'll be like, dude, 15 over here.
Big money.
Yeah, big money, man. Look, I mean, the saying, more money, more problems, right? So even if I give you $300 for this fucking thing, it's, win for me, lose for you. You got more money, you're going to have more problems, bro. So, I don't know, I hate that shit. But, that's my problem with that. But the 3DS has been, I'm entirely convinced that the 3DS is the best thing Nintendo's ever done. I loved the Game Boy Color. I've loved all their handhelds, but the 3DS, I think, is... as far as like the library goes and just what you can do, and the amount I'm attached to it, the attach rate, is just I think it's the best thing they've ever done.
I think it's definitely it's really good. It's definitely up there. I think like in terms of like handhelds, if we're going like sequentially, I think like in terms of like ultimate portability, like the Game Boy Pocket was like really nice. I mean, it's got Pocket in the title.
Sure.
Right away.
Or the SP.
The SP was I was kind of talking about attachment to that thing. Yeah.
Me and my SP, we go back.
Yeah.
We go back. I almost married mine. Yeah, I had the I got the papers and everything.
You didn't go through with it? Now you got a new main.
You want to know why? Because I've always been mature. Like past my age, so like I was like, I'm too young to get married.
Yeah.
I was like fucking 14 at the time, 13, 14. I was like, I got a whole life ahead of me,
Got a whole life of new consoles to walk down these aisles with,
Yeah. So and I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because the 3DS is really tempted me.
You'd have to divorce the SP for the 3DS.
Right, exactly.
You'd be too tempted to cheat on it.
Yeah, and then I would lose in that situation anyways. Even if I'm winning by getting the 3DS, I would lose because I'd lose half my shit to the SP anyways, right? So
yeah, that's true.
So everything I worked hard for, you take half my games, and when every game is fucking great, I don't want to fucking give you half my games.
Yeah,
fuck you. Like, especially if they're Pokemon games. That's all I really had. But back in the SP days, I had Leaf Green. Had the remakes of the first gen. And then of course I had the Sapphire. I had Sword of Mana back then, which was brilliant. I love, that's one of my favorite RPGs. And I had I had a fucking Donkey Kong Country Returns. On that shit. They had like a GBA remake or whatever the fuck. I had so many good games. Legacy of Goku. my shit.
Oh,
Legacy
yeah.
of Goku, let's
That's a good
fucking
one.
go. Legacy of Goku 2, especially. I gotta give you that? Fuck no. I'm not giving you Legacy of Goku 2. Legacy of Go fuck yourself. Like, you know? I'm not giving you this fucking thing, you know? Anyways, yeah. This is why I don't like to bring up past relationships, you know. I get heated. Yeah.
Well, dude, you can tap some of that past relationships into the 3DS now because like bringing in some of those Game Boy titles. I don't think they really have too many Game Boy Advance titles that you can.
Those are mostly on the Wii U. Yeah. Wii U has a fuck ton of GBA titles. Over here, there's barely any.
I gotta ask because I've never played a GBA. I mean, I've emulated GBA titles on my computer before and like Game Boy titles in general. How does it translate on the Wii U in terms of like just
it looks really
resolution?
Nice. It looks really. It's clean.
It's clean.
It's clean, dude. I was actually playing. I got Super Mario World. Well, that's a Super Nintendo. It's not really. But they do have the GBA port of Super Mario World.
They do, yeah.
On the Wii U as well, which is weird because it's like you already have the Super Nintendo version. Like literally, the only difference is that I think you can play as Luigi in the GBA version. That's really the only, and I think they have like the Mario Bros. You know that like original where it's like you would jump around and hit the little crabs.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, they
that
endlessly remake that one.
Yeah, which is fun as fuck. I love.
Yeah, it's
that
alright. Yeah.
Now I hated it on the NES because the physics were terrible. Once they remade it on the Super Nintendo and on, it was fine because like everything just made sense. The way you moved and shit, everything just made sense. But on the NES, it's like you couldn't move and go forward. So you could only like That's why on the Super Nintendo you could do it, you know. So it was easier for me to like be like accurate with my jumps and shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, if I jump here, it's like
Mario game,
the physics and shit. Like I've gotten to the point now in Mario where it's like I understand Mario physics. Like I know if I click A here, like a short hop, hit the fucking thing right here, you know, and then jump down and go this way, and I can jump over an enemy here, you know, all that bullshit. But in the NES version, I was terrible at it. Fucking terrible at it because it would stop you every time you jumped. You couldn't move forward anymore. You couldn't move backward, and then there would be a couple of frames where you would pause before you could move again. And I'm like, fuck, man, it's a pain in the ass. But I think that's the only difference in the GBA. So honestly, you're getting more bang for your buck if you get the GBA version. But I like to keep it authentic, you know. So I got the Super Nintendo version. Plus, that was the only version that was available on Club Nintendo because I got it via the coins on Club Nintendo. But,
I got to glue the coins right now myself.
Yeah.
Still deciding what to get.
Yeah, I'm officially out. I'm finally out. I'm finally out. Yeah. I'll tell you the list of what I got in a second. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, no, the resolution is it's good, dude. It's like everything. It looks nice. It looks nice, and the best part is like you can play it on your gamepad too. So like you can just fucking lie down if you don't want to be at the TV, you just fucking lie down on your gamepad. It's like a big nice fucking screen pretty much, you know, like a big ass 3DS.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
so.
I mean, that's what you want. Like if you want to recreate the experience, like you gotta have it in the handheld.
The gamepad's perfect for that.
Yeah, that's designed for that.
Yeah, it looked great on the TV, but on the gamepad, dude, I'm telling you, lie down, go to bed. Fucking lie down, play on your gamepad. You know, fuck the TV. You don't need the TV. But it looks nice. It looks nice. You know, I think a lot of people were worried, like, it's gonna be all pixelated. It's gonna look like a 144p or some shit like that.
Yeah.
No. It looks looks decent.
Yeah.
It's optimized. It's fine. You know, obviously, since back then the ratio wasn't 16:9, it was 4:3. You know, so obviously you're gonna have black bars on the side. But other than that, everything's clean. There's no like you know pixel distortion or anything like that. Everything's fine, you know. So I'm officially out of coins on Club Nintendo. So let me tell you guys what I got. So when Club Nintendo announced that they were like, bruh, we gonna die.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, I better start spending shit then. And they like, unveiled that fucking tirade of just fucking games, you know.
Yeah, finally.
Finally some good fucking shit.
Cracking because it's been a while.
Right.
Like we had talked about this. Like I'd just been waiting for them to. I'm like, do I spend my coins now or because they just February. Right. But we've been over that. Yeah. So go ahead.
So I had like 2,700 coins, something like that. I don't remember. It was close to 3,000, but it wasn't. It was like, but I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna buy real quick the Smash poster set. That was 700 coins, right? So now I'm down to 2,000. So I got the 3 set. They released a new Smash poster set when they announced that they were fucking going down. But But the second set's really fucking ugly. I don't like it. First set's gorgeous though, because one, you got Palutena on it, right? My girl, you got Palutena, right? A goddess, rightfully so.
Goddess.
Yeah, literally a goddess, and rightfully so. You got Rosalina on the other one, another bae of mine, right? Queen, she's queen to me.
Yeah.
Fuck Princess Rosalina, that doesn't exist. Queen Rosalina, as far as I'm concerned. And then on the third one, you got I think it was like Mario, Fox, and Wii Fit Trainer. Who it's like I love all those guys. Those are my mains right there. You know, it's like fuck yeah. You know, I gotta represent. So of course I hit that shit up. And gorgeous. I think the second set was fucking ugly. It's like the colors weren't nice. Like one of them had like one was like Shulk. The next one was like Villager. The other one was like DK or something. It was too much brown for me. I don't like. It's too much brown for me. I like colorful shit. And the
I mean, how can you compete with Wii Fit Trainer, Palutena, a literal goddess?
Yeah.
And royalty.
You're absolutely right. You got a woman who's fit as hell.
Yeah.
Right. Literally. And then you got a goddess. Literally.
Yeah. Like
right?
her job is fitness.
Yeah.
Exactly. Her job is looking good as hell.
And she's not selfish. She's we fit.
Yeah.
Not me fit. We fit. She's not selfish at all. You know. She's saying, look, we should be fit. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we should. And dude, she's like in game, like in Smash at least, she's always talking, like giving me instructions on like regulating my breath, like keeping everything nice, like move your arms, like do this, do that. I'm like, thank you. Yeah. Like,
let's get a good stretch.
Yeah, like,
I'm telling you,
let's get a good stretch.
Every time I put my amiibo down, which speaking of, we'll get to there in a second. Yeah, but every time I put my amiibo down on the Wii U, she always reminds me. It's like let's get a good stretch. She does this, and I'm like, thank you. And I have to stretch real quick before I start playing the game, you know, because she reminds me.
Wii Fit, dude. Yeah.
Wii Fit.
I like that. Dude. That's good. That's real good.
Not me fit.
Yeah.
Wii Fit. You know, like, you got damn right. Yeah. Dude, so many like fucking like euphemisms I can make right now, but I'm not going to. And
we'll refrain. We'll save that for later.
I'm gonna try to keep it PG.
Yeah.
We keeping it the same. Even despite the explicit fucking obscenities and like expletives and shit like that, we still keep it PG here. All right.
We'll just. Wii Fit. I gotta say it. She's a beautiful lady.
She's a beautiful woman.
I'd like to take her out for dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And possibly marry her down the line.
Marry her down the line.
Like
keep the yoga pants and the wedding dress.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, all right. We'll stay far away from that territory. We'll stay far away from it.
So no, okay. So one's.
I respect the hell out of it.
What? Yeah. Look, man. Look, it's not easy being fit and maintaining that consistency of health. Dude, you know.
It's not.
That's why you got to respect her for doing that. You know. She's
special.
She's a keeper.
Yeah.
You know? And I hope they make more games in the future because she deserves it.
I do.
Yeah. Or at least put her in like future Mario games, Mario Kart 9.
Yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer. Come on, bro. If you're gonna put Link, you gotta put Wii Fit. If you're gonna put fucking Villager and Dry Bones Bowser, but you already have Bowser.
Dry Bones is the worst.
Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know. They always it's like Mario and they got fucking. I hate. Just when I click the character, give me the option to change costumes and to leave it at that. You don't need to fucking. Waste a character slot for someone that's literally already there. Just in a new just cosplaying as somebody else. Oh, by the way, somebody made a brilliant tweet the other day. What's her name? Fucking her handle's hentai PhD, but she's a game developer and she made this really funny tweet. She goes, you guys realize that no one has cosplayed more outfits in the world and is a better cosplayer than Mario. And I thought about it and I was like, that's actually right. What is this dude been? He's been a frog. This dude's he's been Boo.
He's been a doctor, dude.
He's been a fucking doctor. Somehow he got a PhD somewhere.
Dude, he went to grad school in the whole yards. He went to med school and shit.
Right. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's been a painter, he's been an artist.
He dresses up as a squirrel.
He also dresses up as a squirrel and flies around.
Fucking Tanuki,
yeah.
Right?
Japanese squirrel. He's dedicated to his craft.
Right.
He gets the cultural approximations down.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous,
dude,
man.
That's just stepping on the bottom. Like, there's someone. I mean, he's a plumber by trade. That's not a cosplay for him. That's lifestyle.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
He cosplays this all kinds of shit.
Right. It's ridiculous. This dude he's been a bee recently. He became a bee recently.
He's been a damn cat.
He's been a fucking cat now. This dude is the world's greatest cosplayer, and no one breaks it down like
Depending
that.
on the game, he's been his brother.
He's
puts on the green suit.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm Luigi now.
Yeah,
It's like, no, dude, it's just you, Mario. You're just wearing a green shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, no, it's me, Luigi.
Even Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Hey, it's Smash
And,
Brothers.
Yeah, and the Smash Brothers game is literally, he's even Wario.
Hey, you know what the best part is I don't know if they brought this color back in Smash 4 because I'm usually just regular Mario, but in Melee I always used to be UPS Mario because there was the brown color that he had. He literally looked just like a fucking UPS delivery guy. And I was like, I just called him UPS Mario. That's it.
Yeah, and I mean, in Smash 4 now we got like Stars and Stripes, like America's.
Yeah, you got Patriotic Mario.
Yeah, Patriotic
right?
Mario. We got some other Marios in there too, right? We have some weird ones.
You got the Waluigi Mario. You got the still wearing all purple.
Oh yeah. You got like I like to call him reverse
Wario.
Mario. It's got, like,
Reverse
Wario
got, like,
Mario.
red and blue like stuff.
Yeah, the Wario Mario. Too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's something that surprised me in a good way when I went from playing the demo to getting the full game, because I was like, all right, costume choices or colorways, not bad when I was playing the demo, and then it's like, oh shit, there's actually all these different costumes for every single character, like not just straight up color palette swaps, like full on costume. I mean, Patriotic Mario, way different from normal Mario.
Yeah.
And you got tons, like Villager was literally different in every single colorway.
Oh yeah.
It's like a different character. It's
Dude,
like a different person from the
16 variations of Little Mac.
yeah.
16. You got 18 different colors of like sweaters, and then you have like fucking.
You got the wireframe ones.
You got the
which are
wireframe
kinda
ones,
weird.
yeah.
But if we can talk about that for a second, because I don't really know about that. I mean,
I'm not too
cool,
familiar. I'm not well versed in the world of Punch Out, so I don't know where the fuck the
Neither have
wireframe
I. I mean,
came
I've
from.
seen like some gameplay clips,
Yeah.
but really beyond that, not much.
I legit have no idea where the wireframe.
Because he's the only character like that, as far as I know. Who has
I feel
it.
like
He's got at least two wireframe ones, at least on the 3DS.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. I don't know.
It's
It doesn't really
weird.
make
It's a little
sense.
creepy, I gotta say. Spooky.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I fuck Little Mac. I don't like Little Mac. That dude can go burn it now. I like Little Mac. That's why they made like 2 of his amiibo, because no one fucking wanted him.
They made 2 of his amiibo.
Well, they made more than that, obviously, but like he's
literally, I thought you were gonna say they made 2 different, like him doing 2 different stances.
Oh no! I just mean like 2 in production of just
Yeah.
like literally just 2 figures they made of just his line
Dude.
of the amiibo.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because I buy the hell out of a Little Mac amiibo.
The only way you could get one is if you pre-ordered one. There's literally no one's found one just chilling in the store since. Just fucking impossible. Fucking Nintendo, right? I'll tell you what though, since we're on the topic of amiibo, you know what's funny is we started this conversation off because we were about to go and delve into the world of Majora's Mask, and then we just got fucking carried away. But we'll get there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get there, man. We'll get there. Since we're on the topic of amiibo though, we'll kind of slowly but surely make our way over there. Since we're on the topic of amiibo, ladies and gentlemen, man, I went earlier today. I was out. I was doing a couple things, right? Got myself a cup of coffee, right? From Starbucks, right? I got the new tiramisu iced latte. Shit was delicious, right? But I got it iced. I was going to get it hot, but then I was like, tiramisu usually have that cold. It's like dessert. Usually have that cold. What hot dessert exists? Except for like maybe like a lava cake, That makes sense. It's a lava cake, But I was like, tiramisu.
Our countries are very different.
What are you talking about?
Our countries are very different. There's a lot of hot desserts over here.
Oh, really? There's
What kind of desserts do you guys have?
It's just obviously you get various crumbles and pies and stuff, and you obviously get like different sponges and stuff. They usually can't eat them hot or cold, but a lot of people tend to eat them warm.
I guess pies are technically a dessert.
I don't know. I don't really consider.
So that
pie
makes sense.
It's more of a food.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, it's just more of like an after meal.
Yeah, it's like an after meal, like with ice cream.
Which I guess would technically be a dessert.
It's dessert
but like,
territory.
Since
It's the field of desserts, but
right.
It's like when desserts would be eaten. But dessert, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a little different. I gotta say, something gets lost across the pond there.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of pie. Yo, pumpkin pie though, all day, every day, by myself kind of game. Like it's like, oh my god, pumpkin pie, bro.
Pumpkin pie, scoop of vanilla,
bro. Just
forget about it.
Forget about it, man. It's fucking
so good.
Fucking Italian is all shit, I don't know.
That's what I feel about Wii Fit Trainer,
Just like that. Yeah. She's like pumpkin pie, man.
Yeah, dude. She's like sweet,
Hot on the outside, sweet in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, feels good on the inside. You know,
tasty, satisfying, tasty for a while.
Tasty for a while, man. You know, the aftertaste is even better than when you originally tasted.
There you go. Yeah.
And, you know, scoop it up and put it in your mouth.
Going to PG-13.
Yeah.
Maybe a little neon.
Yeah. Anyways, that's got a little carried away.
I should have gone to bed.
You should. No, don't do that, or else you would have missed out on this beautiful conversation that we're having.
Sure.
So let's see if we fit train to this side. Let's see if we fit train to this side a little bit. So I want to go get this coffee, right? Got this new tiramisu iced latte, banging as fuck. Next time we'll go over there, we'll get the hot one just to see what it's like. Bang as fuck delicious. I love tiramisu. It's fucking delicious. Or as I like to call it, tsunami. And so after that, I went over to the Barnes and Noble over there next to the GameStop that we go to, Brian. And so I walked over to GameStop right afterward. I was, because I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna buy an eShop card. You know, buy a little $10 eShop card where I had a coupon and I had a gift card. You know, and I was like, but each one was $5. Combine them, free eShop card. Let's go. Yeah. So I go over there and. First thing I do now, it's just a bad habit now. When I go in any retailer, I just go straight to the amiibo section. Even if I'm not gonna buy anything, even if I don't have the money, I just want to sit.
You gotta browse. You gotta peruse.
I gotta browse, man. I'm a very frequent visitor of the amiibo subreddit. You know, so in case I see something, people happen to be around town, I gotta let my people know. You know, I gotta let my people know. So I was like, look, let me stop by the amiibo section of the stopping of games real quick, right? So I go over to the back, and normally we talked about this earlier. Normally, when every retailer is like this lately, you know, you're always gonna find a copious amount of Mario, Peach, and Link and Pikachu as well. You know, everyone else, I think, and then under that is maybe you're gonna find a fuck ton of Samus, and then maybe like Yoshi, Donkey Kong.
Zelda's in there.
And some Zelda's in there too. And the rest is just a fucking, like, you get lucky if you find anything else. Bowser's become pretty common now too. So I go over there and let me say, I'm always on this subreddit, right? So I know what's going on. I know Wave 3 has been a little rough, you know, and in that Wave 3 has been Toon Link, Sheik, Sonic, Mega Man, who the fuck else? Ike or Urk, as some people have called him. And King DDD, right? And Bowser, of course, right? Bowser has been common as all fuck, you know. Oh, Rosalina too. Oh, Lucario, right? Can't forget the exclusives, right? Rosalina is exclusive to Target, right, or Target. You know, you got Meta Knight, who's exclusive to Best Buy, right? Who you can't. He's the rarest one right now. I'm convinced. Everyone's been importing them. I guarantee you, in the U.S. right now, there's more imports of, like, more people in the U.S. own Japanese Meta Knights than actual North American Meta Knights, or like UK Meta Knights. Yeah. No one has one that's the North American region Meta Knight.
Now, it's impossible. Can you use those import amiibos on home?
Yeah. Fortunately, they're not region locked. You know, I know
the old PAL days and NT.
None of that shit. I know Nintendo has a hard on for region locking. So it's fucking ridiculous. But luckily they did not. Literally, the only difference is like the packaging. That's the only difference. You know, if like it'll be in its respectful or in its respective language.
You know what's interesting about packaging for just like video games like LyonHart sometimes? I gotta say, I almost always prefer the Japanese covers for games. It's always like a really minimalist kind of design.
Yeah, I love it. It's gorgeous.
Classy.
Speaking of the I think 2 weeks ago they released the Xenoblade Chronicles X cover art that's coming out on the Wii U. There's already a date set for the Japanese version, and they released the cover art and stuff. We still don't know what the North American version looks like, but the Japanese one is fucking gorgeous. It is clean, dude. It just says Xenoblade X on it with like a picture of what I'm assuming is a Gundam. Obviously, it's not a Gundam.
Yeah.
That's not. They don't own the rights for that. But you know, It might as well be a Gundam. It might like a Metal Gear looking thing. You know, a mech, if you will, a mech basically. And it's clean. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, dude. And if the American version doesn't look like that, I'm gonna kill somebody. I will actually stab someone in their fucking throat.
I mean, dude, classic example, like we have Japanese Kirby versus American Kirby. You know what I'm talking about?
Every American Kirby is pissed
Angry.
off.
Yeah, he's angry as fuck. Like Japanese Kirby, he'll be like cooking some food. He'll be like hanging out with some friends. He'll just happy smile on his face.
Right.
American Kirby, angry brow, like, angrily cooking food. He's stirring that pot. He's pissed as hell. He's pouring some poison in there. He's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah. Putting on as much chili as possible. I'm gonna fucking everyone's gonna
He might
sweat.
be making some pumpkin pie, but it's like pouring salt all over it and everything.
Fucking a whole bunch of ghost chilies in there. Fucking ghost peppers. Fucking Carolina Reapers in this fucking
Holy
place.
shit, dude, those things are scary as hell.
He's over there like, hi! To Kirby doing his little fucking, little sound that he makes. Oh, Kirby. That is one cute motherfucker. Kirby's fucking adorable.
Yeah, he's cute. He's
adorable.
Soft, pink.
I'll tell you what though. He has like a stress ball, isn't he? He's pretty much a stress ball with feet. That's what he is.
Now for the licensing rights of Kirby Stress Balls because it's perfect.
Hey, let's do it, Nintendo. You listening? You should. Kirby Stress Balls. Give us like a percentage, please. It doesn't have to be much, like 5-10%. You can keep the rest.
Negotiable, 8%.
8%. Yeah. No lower than that. So even just 10%, because that shit would anything Nintendo fucking sells, man. We're considering with the trend that's been going on lately with them just selling out of fucking everything. This would be the time to do it.
It would, dude. I'm convinced Nintendo they're just so out of touch with their user base that they have because why else would they be these amiibos? Would they be so just clueless? Like we're just gonna release 100 of them. Like this store's gonna get 3 Meta Knights. Fucking 3. There's people clamoring online.
Yeah. Well,
there's a huge demand, and they're just not supplying it.
But this is a problem that's only happening in America, though. And I'll tell you why. There is an answer to that, actually. I know a lot of people were blaming Nintendo. I myself included. I was blaming Nintendo too.
Blaming the retailers, right?
But then after a while, I stopped blaming Nintendo, and then I started to blame the retailers. But then it also becomes. It's weird because they're all at fault. Right, Nintendo's at fault for not making enough. Retailers are at fault for just being shady as fuck about it, right? And some of them just won't. Toys R Us has been good about it.
What do you mean by shady?
So pre-orders especially, literally everyone is canceling the pre-orders. Dude, fucking Toys R Us had pre-orders go up for Lucario at least 5 times, and each fucking time they canceled it. Each day, it's like, dude, this is the 5th fucking time that you said, yo, sorry, we didn't have enough, right? We thought we had more than we actually did, so we're canceling pre-orders, right? But to be fair, we're canceling everybody's than just a select few, After a while, they were like, okay, we're just canceling those that ordered after we reach the limit. Makes sense, right? If you're too late, you're too fucking late, right? That's fine. But then afterwards, they're just like, oh wait, no, it looks like we fucked up on that number too, so we're just gonna cancel it all over again. It's like, holy shit, dude. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. And then after a while, they started, once they realized how fucking crazy, scalpers started getting, they started putting a 1, maybe 2 person limit on all the amiibo now, right? So now, so people who bought multiple now, they started getting theirs canceled, which rightfully so, but granted, if you're buying 2, maybe you want one to keep it in the box. Maybe you want another one to actually play with, or maybe you're just buying one for yourself, one for a friend. Yeah. It could be. Not like a fucking scalper who's going to buy 15, 16, 17. Did we talk about this when someone bought 100 Rosalina? Someone bought 100. This happened about a month ago, something like that. Somebody bought 100 Rosalina only because he hated Rosalina so much. This was his reasoning. He hated Rosalina so much, and he was like, look, I don't want anyone to have a Rosalina, so I'm gonna buy as many as possible just so no one else can have them, only so I can fucking throw them away. And it's just like, dude, you do see how this is backfired, because by buying them, because he's not reselling them, he's buying them just so no one else can have them. He's buying them so no one else gets them, but by buying them, you do realize you're giving Nintendo the money to make more.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
do you see how this is a problem?
What you're saying,
it's contradicting.
The supply and demand thing, but it's if Nintendo's not going to make anymore, if they're we're only going to keep the flagship ones going, the Mario, the Donkey Kong, right? or it's the Mario and
The
Pikachu.
top three right now are Mario, Link, and Pikachu.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna keep those going, but the rest are like, no, this is it, we're done. I mean, the guy's a dick for buying 100 of them to deny other people his Rosalina. Like that's just
How are you gonna deny me of my queen?
come on, it's a crime, dude.
You know,
It's
you know how bad I want a rose. If there's any,
punishable by death.
if
I don't know if I'm going too far.
no,
I can go
that's
farther.
completely viable. I think it's that's a good reason to be punishable by death. I mean, you're gonna take my queen away from me. How would you feel if you went over to fucking Britain right now, right? And they were like, "Bruh, I'm taking your queen away," or whatever the fuck. Who's got the queen over there? I'm not too familiar with how shit goes over there. It's Britain, right? I don't know how fucking shit goes over there.
Yeah,
Right?
England's got a queen, yeah.
Britain and other places, yes.
Okay.
Our monarch rules over,
Alright.
well, primarily us, but
Okay.
also other people.
All right. So imagine someone went over there and kidnapped the motherfucker, right? Punishable by death, clearly.
Yeah,
should
for
be.
sure.
Should be. This is a public figure that a lot of people respect and look up to, right? That people appreciate, right?
There's no death penalty in this country, though.
Well, long
We'll send them to America,
protracted
then we'll take care
torture,
of it.
and then death here eventually.
Huh?
Just a long torture period for the people who kidnap them.
Yeah, send them to fucking Guantanamo Bay,
Yeah.
something, or I'm sure that we'll have another shooting sometime.
Yeah.
Just leave them in the middle of the street.
Somebody
Somebody,
in a movie theater
they'll get
somewhere,
shot up
put
at
them
some
in
point.
an elementary school,
Yeah, just drop them off at an elementary school. It may not be the elementary school, but a one. They'll you get 1 out of a 2,000 chance. Maybe one of them will be shot up at some point.
It's a matter of time, really.
This country's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is getting out
This
of
is a
control.
whole other minefield.
This
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like this needs to stop. What the fuck's happening in this fucking country needs to stop. 100%. But that's a conversation for a different time, ladies and gentlemen. This is a video game podcast, so let's unless it's like a politic video game we don't know about, maybe like Grand Theft Obama or something, or like
Bring it back to America. What if they stole Obama from us? Like,
hey,
you would.
it's true. That'd be bro. Oh my god, the shit, the fucking the turmoil that whoever kidnapped Obama, the shit that they would go through. That would not be worth it, dude. Not only would they have drones come after them, they would have fucking SEAL Team 6 come after them. Dog, it's like, so we completely overdo things here. It's like you could fucking just like you could be like, hey yo Obama, and like if you gave him a high five, completely not like completely what's the word I'm looking for when it's done in a friendly manner. It's the opposite of like, fuck. Don't let me down, vocabulary. Don't let me down when it's done in a completely friendly manner. Granted, I could just say it like that, but there's a fucking word.
You high five them without care in the world.
I'm a word junkie, man.
Gotta get your fix.
I gotta get it. Word meaning.
No, are you a Wikipedia man? You're just like going to Google.
I'm just going to Google.
Because that's what I do. Define colon word. Google gives me the breakdown. Gives me the phonetics.
Yeah.
Gives me my enunciation fix.
The etymology.
Yeah, the etymology
of
the history of the word. Its usage.
So the amicable. Thank you. Amicable. Something that's done done amicably. All right. That's what I was looking for. I want to shoot myself in the face for not getting that word right away.
Well, if you come to America,
I'm a fucking word junkie, man. All right? I like to use words that just that make sense to me. It's like that. I like that word a lot. The fact that I forgot that word, we should just end the podcast right here. It's just be like, I'm not worthy of speaking anymore. We're done. That's it. That's it. The goddamn tennis. Yeah, guys, I'm passing the reins of ZORILZONE over to Brian now. He's taking over. It's the Abby owns ZORILZONE, Brian owns ZORILZONE. I don't own shit anymore. I'm selling it to them.
just
even when it's done amicably, right? And I were to high five this guy, even if I were to let's say I accidentally broke his wrist in the meantime. He just has a really weak. He's got hollow bone syndrome or something. I don't fucking know. Let's just say, yeah. So I high five him, and he's like, oh Jesus, and he's fucking. you know, fucking wrist breaks or whatever the fuck, hand breaks, whatever, or his whole fucking palm just shatters completely. Like it's not even there.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
Knees weak,
Yeah.
palms
It's like fucking when Medusa
bones
turns
on
you.
the sweater.
Yeah, Medusa turns you to stone, drops you from a high platform. That's you're just shattered into a million pieces. You know, like that basically. Dog. I would be put in, dude. Motherfuckers like the CIA motherfuckers or the FBI, they would fucking tackle me immediately. But what are you doing? What are you doing? You hurt? You hurt? Was that intentional? Was that intentional? And, you know they try to turn it back. Dude, I swear to God, I did not mean to. You know, but then, you know, they probably like turn it around on me though. I'd be like, oh, we know you. Are you working for ISIS? You working for ISIS? Is that what it is? Is this the new method now? We don't use guns, right? So instead, we're breaking wrists.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? Next thing you know, there's like a high fucking like.
It's like some scorpion shit. Like just hit with the hand and like ready. You see like the bones. You ever play new Mortal Kombat games where they just like when you do the fatalities, like it'll just like do an X-ray and like the bones will just be like cracking and breaking and stuff.
Dog, have you seen footage of the upcoming Mortal Kombat X?
I don't think I have.
That shit, first of all, it looks gorgeous because it's next gen, you know.
Yeah.
But dude, that bone cracking shit is just like, it's so detailed now, and it's like it looks disgusting, dude. It is fucking.
I gotta say,
it looks awesome, but it is fucking disgusting.
I gotta say that stuff, like maybe this is weird for me. Like it's always been a little oddly satisfying when I see that just those bones cracking. Like you just like zooms in the X-rays and you just like see it shattering on those little hairline fractures and shit. I'm like. Damn, like if I had my doctor, I'd be like, oh, that's that kind of fracture. That's a phosphorus fracture.
Right.
You know.
Right. What's going on, Killer Guy? Yeah, dude. Like, I'm telling you, it feels good when you fucking like. Oh my god, Mortal Kombat's a very satisfying game.
Yeah.
But you know, it's no different. But any fighting game has those moments where it's just satisfying as fuck. Like when I get the perfect, when I land like. Picture perfect, like a rest from Jigglypuff, you know? Like if I just hit that down B with Jigglypuff, like let's say you're coming down and I'm coming from the side and we just boom right fucking there and you fucking launch. Especially if it's like the final stock too. It's like
dude, I think
that sound.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what
that sound, dude.
Yeah,
it's that sound that You're just like, got him. Like, done out of here. He's done. He's gone. He's gone. You just know it. You know right then.
A long time ago, I was playing Smash with my friend, and he plays NES frequently. I was Fox at the time. I think we were playing Melee actually, and this was like last year or something like that. And so I was he did the I think what is it with NES? I think is it just the B where it's like.
The green PK?
The green where it's like you can kind of eat like floats for a little bit and then you can make this big explosion. So he did that, right? And I was off the stage, like I was about to die, so I did like a left B to with Fox. You know, that's his little like quick. So and I got back on stage. But he hit it. Just like he exploded, and it was fully charged, dude. It was so he hit it perfectly the moment I came in. So I just came in. It was like it was coming this way, and it just went. Poof, and dude, like, and you just hear Fox go, you know, and it's just like, and he just shoots up, and I had like 200%, dude. It was ridiculous. He just shoots up, and we were at Pokemon Stadium. I'll never forget this shit, dude. Oh my god, dude! The controller vibrated. I felt it just shoot straight to my heart, dude. I was like, oh, dude, like you felt it, man. I was like, oh man,
straight money shot.
That was a fucking money shot completely, dude. I was like, oh, dude, that was. I had shook his hand afterwards. I was like, oh, that was good.
Can't even be mad about it.
Not even mad. Not even remotely mad. Not even 2% mad. I was like, dude.
I've had those moments in Smash,
it
like
surged through my body, dude.
Dude, those moments, like what I lived for in that game. Like I've had playing with a friend where I was playing Ike. All right, you know, Ike's a hard hitting dude. You know, he's got that big ass sword, big muscles. He fights for his friends, gives them strength.
He fights for his friends, man. You know what's funny? Somebody made because somebody had like a goofy photo of like Ike of the amiibo, and it was like very irked up, you know. So like, and then like the caption just said, I fight for my friend. It wasn't even just like a very like, you know, like a very like stupid. Like he had like a lisp or something, you know, like a speech impediment. Because he just looks so goofy. He's like, I fight for my friend. But continue.
But yeah. So he was playing Charizard because Charizard's his main. Come to think of it, and he was doing Charizard side A, kind of like the
What was this? Was this in Brawl? Or
Yeah,
was
this was in Smash 4, the new one.
the new one.
3DS.
Okay.
Yeah, we were playing 3DS, and
Ike was in Brawl. And
yeah,
so
he was in
Charizard
Brawl.
too, but that was Pokemon Trainer.
And I'm sure I've had these moments before in Brawl, and maybe even in Melee. I mean, Ike wasn't in Melee, or neither was Charizard, but anyway, like he was at that perfect moment where you're both charging up your side A, like your smash attacks. You're standing like just a few feet apart, like in game, and you're like waiting for the first person to release. And he releases it, and it's just like a hair line before it hits me. And I just wait. I'm waiting with that sword like held up, and then I just go like bam, and just hits him, and he flies off. Killed. I might have even lost that round, but I don't care because it's just like that perfect moment.
You want to know another satisfying shot is usually like when you just come out of nowhere with a fucking Falcon Punch, and it's like beautifully
Falcon Punch. No matter what, it's gonna be satisfying.
Dude, well, yeah, but like the other day I was fighting my. I was playing some Smash 4 the other day on the Wii U, and I was fighting my Wii Fit Trainer amiibo, level 50. Right, dude, that's the best way to train now. It's like literally if you get good at this game, like level 50s make level 9s look like a bitch. Like level 9s are like level 1s to me now. They mean nothing to me. Level 50s though, they'll give you a run for your money. I don't care how fucking good you are. They'll give you a run for your money, assuming you train it correctly and you feed it the proper equipment. But my Wii Fit Trainer is no fucking joke. So I was fighting my Wii Fit Trainer and perfectly timed. We were over at Smashville. Smashville's not in the 3DS version, but Smashville I think is one of my new favorite stages because it is a perfect combination of like Final Destination and Battlefield. You know, Battlefield is like, it's flat, but it's got those platforms, those 3 platforms. Final Destination's got no platforms, it's just flat, right? So the nice thing about Smashville is like, because you know, sometimes platforms can be an advantage for some characters, you know, they could use those, you know.
Better than other characters can, especially when it's an uneven
So Smashville, which is what is great about it, is it constantly changes from flat to platform. You know, to play, and so like it can go either way. It can go either way for depending on the character, you know. And I think it's great because it gives both people an advantage. No one's at a disadvantage, you know. And you just got to learn to utilize the stage, you know. And so we were over at Smashville, and the platforms came up perfectly. There wasn't platforms. It was at flat mode for a second, right? Wii Fit Trainer did the up B, right? So when she had this little hula hoops thing or whatever, and she was coming back down, and you know, with some recoveries they can't move afterwards. You know, some characters can move afterwards, but she can't. She was coming back down. And the platforms came perfectly at the time. So she was coming back down. The platforms were coming, and she landed on it. And as she was coming down, I jumped. Right, I was over here, and I jumped and hit the B. Right, it's got that Falcon Punch ray. So as she was coming here over to the platforms, coming ready, I came this way. So basically, it was just like Falcon Punch. It was fucking. It was beautiful. It was like she hit like 120, 150%. Fucking gone. It was gorgeous, and I meant to save the replay, but I clicked A2 fucking fast and left. But it was, oh my god, it was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, that's something I gotta say I really like about the new Smash is that like you can really feel the difference that higher percentage give you and how fast they fly off the screen. Like, and that's something that definitely wasn't really in Brawl, and no way was in Melee. Like, it doesn't matter if they're at 300% or 150. Or like 600%, whatever, if you could get up that high.
Well, dude, in Melee, you could die at like 60%.
Yeah, you could, but like the weird thing is like, I mean, I remember playing with like friends, we'd go down, we'd be playing on a fucking Hyrule Temple, you know, and like when you get down to a certain percentage, you know, you go down and fish down in that low spot, because you could be at 500%, it doesn't matter, if you get hit, you'll just be knocked down once or twice, that's it, you get back up normal.
Ping pong that shit.
Yeah. In Smash 4, nah, you will get ping pong until you fly the fuck out of there like at light Sonic speeds, dude. At Sonic speed, you know? Like Sonic the Hedgehog speed.
No, right. Dude, speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog, I've been playing Sonic Adventure all week.
Oh, yeah. The original?
The original.
On what?
I downloaded a Dreamcast emulator. I've been looking for one for so long, and I finally found one that like works and is good, and it feels so good to play that game again. That game is still as good as I remembered it.
Really? Yeah, because I found it hadn't really held up to that too well.
Yeah, I love Sonic Adventure. I still love Sonic Adventure. 1 and 2, they're both good. I think those are my favorite Sonics for sure. You know, I think those are the best Sonics. Since then, they started going downhill. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Generations was decent. I heard Colors was really good, but I never played Colors.
Yeah, I didn't play that either. I also heard it was good, but you know, gotta judge for myself. I played one on the Wii. I had it, like owned it. I don't even remember what it's called because it was so like overwhelmingly mediocre. I mean, I will say that I think the problems that you see in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 have plagued the series since and have just shown up more and more and are more apparent as like video games has made the more successful jump from like we can make 3D games now to like if you make a 3D game it's got to be good. Like, we've had 10, 15 years to perfect this craft.
Right.
Like you can't have these problems of cameras and frame rate and like running into walls and invisible obstacles and shit like that. Like that was like the first 5 years of making 3D games. That's acceptable, not anymore.
Right.
That is still kept Sonic held it back.
Poor game design.
It's poor game design,
which is weird because like
I think it's the problem that the Sonic character is just. I don't think he's meant for 3D. Like he's not meant to. The games don't really work like in 3D, and it's just it's a shame because Sonic Generations. We went over this a bit a couple months ago now, maybe, but or a few podcasts ago. I don't know, but that was a good game. But I mean, that was a compilation of all the best levels from every Sonic title. So it's it's understandable. Can't really fuck that one up.
Yeah, it's always confusing to me because if there's any developers I can always rely on, it's always Japanese developers. So it's always weird when because Sega's had some great fucking games. I think okay. So I tweeted this the other day. I think this is what Sega's problem is. They're great at making games or like firsts for like certain games. They're terrible at keeping consistent with like the franchises is not their thing. Fucking Crazy Taxi 1 was great. Crazy Taxi 2 was.
That's another great game. Yeah.
I love Crazy Taxi, right?
Me too.
Sonic.
Really fun game.
Sonic was side-scrolling up until Sonic Adventure, right? That's when they first went full-on.
Well, they had a Sonic 3D Blast actually, and it was like an isometric game. It wasn't very good.
Yeah,
it was kind of just strange. I mean, isometric games, if you played them, like they're kind of weird and clunky.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first full 3D one was Sonic Adventure.
Was Sonic Adventure, right?
Yeah.
And that one was fucking great. I thought it was fucking great, right? Sonic Adventure 2, because they kept the same formula, they just added new levels. It's like they were just like, oh, it's the same fucking thing, but new levels. Like, fine with me. I don't give a fuck. Give me more Sonic Adventure. I don't care. But after that, that's just kind of like I don't think they knew what the fuck they were doing. But like you think but they've published some great games, right? Condemned 1, right? That's a Sega.
You talking Sega? Yeah. I mean, Bayonetta is Sega.
That's the first Bayonetta, yeah. And that, and you know what? I promise you, if it wasn't for Nintendo, if Bayonetta 2, Platinum Games approached Sega and was like, "Can we do a Bayonetta 2?" And Sega was like, "We don't want to fund this." And Platinum was like, oh, "Fuck you then, fuck you then. We're out." Nintendo was like, "Well, we'll give you the money for it. We'll give you the money." And then it's funny because once they realized the success, and like a lot of people consider it to be better than the first one. I love the first one, but like Bayonetta 2 definitely better than the first one. But I think once Sega saw like the success and the hype, they were like, oh fuck, we should probably put our names on this, So and it wasn't until like the end of the credits where like it was like where Sega's name came up, and I was like, why are they here? What did they contribute at all? They said fuck you to Platinum Games, And Nintendo gave all the. What did Sega have to do with it? I mean, I guess they own the IP. I guess, or they own they own the rights. They own the name of Bayonetta. So I guess maybe that's why. But it's like I guess I don't think you deserve to have your name on here when it's like you didn't have faith in the project, and look what happened.
Look what this beautiful, strong, independent woman has done on her own.
Yeah, dude. You know how many like nominations it got for Game of the Year? A lot. Bayonetta 1, that never happened in Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2 got a fuck ton of Game of the Year.
I still haven't played Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2 is brilliant.
I'm going through Bayonetta 1 right now. It's a ton of fun.
Right, yeah, I love it. Bayonetta 2 is great. You don't have a Wii U, do you? You should invest in one, dude. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, Wii U is brilliant. Cause you can't. Well, what are you playing Bayonetta 1 on right now?
Xbox 360.
Okay. Because Bayonetta 2 is exclusive to Wii U. So,
yeah, I know.
Yeah. But it's Bayonetta 2 is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, it's weird. So here's the thing. Last week we started talking about how Sega just said we're not doing consoles anymore, right? A lot of people, a lot of people got furloughed, right? And they shut down their LA studios, right? Now this is a sign of things to come. Like if this is how bad Sega's gotten over the last 20 years, fuck, dude. Like they're gonna take the route of Atari, where it's just like they just don't exist anymore. They had a console, then they became a developer and a publisher, and then
that'll be a sad day to see.
What happened to Atari? They're not there anymore.
Yeah.
They don't exist anymore.
That'll be a sad day to see because like Sega like has been around since, I mean, for me, day one. They've been there probably since I was born. I want to say, like I'm sure they have. And yeah, like dude, Sega it's just got to be around. But I mean, I don't know. Like if they end they're like we're bankrupt. Like what'll happen is they'll sell off their IPs. And that'll it. They'll dissolve.
God, I'm sorry.
Their IPs will probably go to Nintendo.
I think a good portion of their stuff, not all of it, but a good portion of it should go to Nintendo. You know, I think if anyone, Sonic especially, if anyone's going to know how to deal with Sonic, it's Nintendo. Because his games have always been very colorful and you know.
I mean, honestly, I don't know any other developers that would be willing to buy that IP, that intellectual property, to be able to say, yeah, we'll take on Sonic, knowing the history of failures that franchise has had, like the difficulty in translating that game to a modern experience. Like Nintendo's the only one that's willing to take the risk.
If anyone definitely has the chance to revitalize that series, it's Nintendo.
Yeah,
you know, for sure.
Always bet on Nintendo.
But there was an article that came out earlier today, actually, that one of the directors he's like, look, man, everything else is going mobile, right? And the Sonic game actually just came out on Google Play and iOS a couple of days ago, called Sonic Runners, which is basically just your typical side-scrolling thing. You know, he's automatically running. You just tap the screen to make him jump and shit. It's not very, innovative. But he's like, because that's what I was worried about. Is I was like, man, I enjoy my fair share. I've always loved the character of Sonic. I've just hated the majority of his games, even though I've tried so hard to like them. Because there's so much you can do with them. I think they're beautiful worlds and stuff. They're just always so poorly designed. Like from a technical standpoint, not from a not designed as in like art or anything. I think it's always been beautiful. I think I love the world of Sonic. I love the concept of Sonic, and just from a programming standpoint, they've just never been just been so choppy. Always. I was always like, man. So when they announced it, I was like, man, we're never going to see Sonic on console ever again. I don't know if I guess I'll never play Sonic on a console ever again because I'm not going to play him on a fucking phone. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, I don't play those phone games. Fuck that.
Fuck all that noise. I have pride. I have self-respect.
I have dignity.
I have dignity. Yeah.
They cannot take my dignity away from me. I'm not playing those fucking phone games.
Right. I'm not going down with you, Sega. Yeah. I'm not going down with you.
Not going down with the ship, dog. Yeah.
So, there is some reassurance. So they do have plans to bring future Sonics to consoles still. So, so that made me feel a little bit better. I'm like, okay, good. So there is still maybe one day.
There's hope.
In my lifetime, we'll get a decent Sonic on a console in the future. Please, God.
Have you ever read about the Sonic cycle? It's interesting if you want to take a look sometime. It's like basically it's this idea like the Sonic game comes out. So it starts off with Sonic Team announces plans, designs, whatever to build a new Sonic title. People get excited, fucking hype. They're like, all right, this is gonna be the one. They're gonna break the cycle. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be a good Sonic game. That's it. It's done. It's over. Game comes out. Massive disappointment. People are like, fuck it. It's done. It's over. Sonic Team releases we're making a new Sonic game. People get hype again. It's just cycle goes over and over and over.
That was me for Sonic Boom. I was so hyped when they announced it. I was like, fuck, dude. I can't.
You caught in the Sonic cycle.
Yeah, dude, that's me. That's me every fucking Sonic though. It's happened with Lost World, happened with Sonic Boom, happened with fucking even that piece of shit White Knight one where he's like fucking. I was like, dude, I can just run around and just fucking in this hub world and just do cool shit hell yeah, I can't wait for this. Then it comes out, it's like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
You know? And it's been like that every fucking Sonic, right? Lost World tried too hard to be Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Way too fucking hard. And then Sonic Boom was like, dude, this is a reboot. And I was like, dude, this shit looks dope as fuck, right? I got hyped because ex-Naughty Dog devs were joining the new studio that was making the Sonic Boom. And I was like, bro, you get some motherfuckers from The Last of Us and Uncharted to work on this new Sonic? It's about to be the most depressing, most emotional Sonic in the world, and I cannot wait, you know? I can't wait for this shit, right? Sonic's gonna come home, Amy's dead on the floor, you know? And she's like, Sonic, Eggman came in and fucking stabbed me in the throat, some shit like that. You know, Knuckles has got blood all over his
Knuckles, yeah, got gang tattoos all over.
Gang tattoos, yeah.
Tails is like some tweaker, like messing with his machines and stuff.
Like 2 out of the 3 tails he's got are like shaved off. Like, just like dude, what happened?
He's like missed one of the tails is like straight up cut off.
Yeah, just straight up cut off, man. It's like fucking.
He's like, I lost that back in '86.
Back in '86. Right, back there in Vietnam. Dude, give him a redneck accent. That'd be the best thing. Man, Sonic, I gotta tell you, Sonic. Like, man came right in there, right through that door, and then he just came in and right there and destroyed that there Amy. Amy, he just bop right there in his face.
Just came on in and shot her.
Amy. I tried to give Amy a anesthesia, and no, but she won't have it. It's too late. Yeah. It's too late, Sonic. You know, for someone who's the fastest thing in the world, you got here pretty slow. So. Sonic, you might want to rethink being the so-called fastest thing in the world. So, you know, you might want to change your name from Sonic to Slow as Fuck. So it's fucking you think friends are your everything, but Ike fights for his friends. Yeah. If Ike was here, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, this wouldn't have happened. Yeah,
you should learn
change your name to Urk. You should Cirque.
It's a Cirque. You should learn a thing or two from Ike.
Meanwhile, we don't get Southern Knuckles. We got Knuckles flipping through the air, press start, flip through the air again, press start, flying. Just all these bugs everywhere. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this bug with
watch
Knuckles.
Any Sonic Boom video.
Watch any Sonic Boom video. It might start off serious, like, hey guys, my name is Sonic Fan 355. I'm 13 years old. I love Sonic Boom.
Right.
And within 5 minutes, they'll have discovered that if you do Knuckles' like standard jump flip, then you press start, then you do it again, he won't complete the flip. He'll just keep flipping.
He just resets his animation.
The jump, like the jump loop, the animation, everything. So you can just you can fly anywhere in the game.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, you can fly anywhere in the game to the top of fucking skyscrapers. Sonic goes fast on the ground, but you can go fast in the air too, right? If you press start fast enough, so you can just fly anywhere in the game, breaks the game completely.
I watched a video of someone beating that game in 55 minutes because of that jump. Literally, the moment they could take control of Knuckles, they just jumped all the way to the end of the game. That's it.
Yeah.
They just jumped.
It's like, fuck it. That's it this world.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Done with Sonic Boom, 55 minutes.
It was terrible. And the thing is, like, he probably could have done it quicker because he fucked up at a lot of times, too.
It's probably unoptimized and everything.
It was fucking terrible. There's probably a new speedrun right now. You could be easily half hour.
Damn, that's some speedruns I gotta watch. Maybe not just really of that game, but just Sonic games in general, because it's all about going fast.
Sonic speedruns are fun to watch when they're like good games, Sonic. You showed me a Sonic Adventure 2 speedrun a long time ago. I think you did. We were over at Peter's place. This was forever ago, and it was like 20 minutes long, but it was awesome. It was badass as fuck.
We gotta watch that maybe after this stream.
Yeah, it was.
I don't even remember that.
It was a great speedrun. It was impressive.
Awesome. Was it Sonic Adventure 2 or 2 Battle?
It was 2. Oh.
Does Battle really have any differences? As far as, I know there's the Cow Garden and stuff or Chow Garden, but...
Wasn't the Chow Garden in 1 and 2?
Well, 2 and 2 Battle, that's what I'm talking about.
The Chow Garden's in Sonic Adventure 1.
But I know there's some differences, like in the GameCube remake of 2.
Oh, the director's cut in that DX. Okay.
No, I'm talking about Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. 2 different games. Have you never heard of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
They released it for the GameCube, but that's the one I played, and it's like it's different.
Because I remember
it's like a remake, but it has some extra features.
They re-released the first one, but it was called the director's cut on the GameCube.
Yeah, I remember that. But this is different. This is a re-release of the second one on the GameCube, and it was really popular. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. That's how I played it.
Oh, this fucking game. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. The dog, $100, brand new. You want to buy this game brand new? $100.
Rare.
No,
does it say vintage?
This is Amazon, though, honestly.
It does it. Oh, okay.
So
That's not as funny.
I'm-
Because on eBay, it probably is like rare,
I don't use
vintage,
eBay.
collectors.
I fucking hate eBay so
Yeah,
much.
me too. That's the only place I can buy some stuff, though.
I tell you what, though, man. Considering how like good Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 was, and like how much of a classic this game is, and not to mention it looked really nice on the GameCube as well. I'd probably do $100. Like if I had money to just make it rain on bitches, like $100.
Yeah, to have that
I would do
fresh
it.
opening experience, tearing off the saran wrap.
I would.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Because like
For this
can't raw dog that game.
I
It's gotta wrap it up. It's gotta be wrapped.
I know. Okay, I do remember this now. Yeah, I remember this. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
it's a little different. So like, I don't remember the specifics exactly because I didn't really play the original, as in Sonic Adventure 2. On
Yeah,
the
see,
Dreamcast.
I played on because I had a Dreamcast and I thought Dreamcast was absolutely brilliant.
I still have a Dreamcast.
I still have mine too. Unfortunately, the laser doesn't read the discs.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because I was gonna say, because you're talking about emulating Dreamcast, you can burn every game to a
That's-
blank CDR.
yeah.
I spent like one summer. That's literally all I did. I
Yeah.
just burned tons of games to CDRs, played the hell out of them. Some Japanese import games, all kinds of shit.
I downloaded all the ones that I have and all the ones that I just missed as I was a kid. You know,
They're
that I
still
really wanted to
good.
play.
They still hold up.
Dog, this fucking great.
I played a lot of
Shenmue.
them.
Fuck, come on.
Shenmue, yeah, I played
Bro,
some of Shenmue. One.
Shenmue. Come on, that's that good shit. All right, Shenmue, fucking Crazy Taxi,
I played, yeah.
Sonic Adventure, Dead or Alive 2, which I was filthy at.
I did not. I need to get Dead or Alive 2. Did you ever play? I don't know if you're into Berserk at all, the anime or manga, but they made. There's some games on Dreamcast. They only like. They're the only like Berserk is this anime series, and like there's some games that just they only exist on Dreamcast. Like there's for franchises,
Yeah,
It's
Shenmue.
like, yeah, like Shenmue.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. It's a cult classic.
Yeah,
This is the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's some other games like that. I played Grandia 2. You ever play that? JRPG?
I never played Grandia, which I've wanted to for so long. I know what it is. I know what it is, and I am familiar with it. But
It's
I've never played
interesting.
it.
Like the thing is with that game is I played it for the first time like years after the fact, like 10 years after the fact, burning it to a CDR and playing on my Dreamcast.
Grandia, can someone help confirm if that game is on the PlayStation Network store, isn't it now? Grandia?
It's interesting. I'm not sure about Grandia 1, but it probably is the same. But it's like are you familiar with the Tales of games, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that series, and a lot of the elements of Grandia, or a lot of the elements of Tales, I should say, are like obviously very inspired from Grandia. The way you move around in the world, the way the combat system is. Even though the combat system is very different and it's unique, it's got a really unique combat system where you, or at least so far I've encountered, where it's like stop time, kind of like Chrono Trigger's combat system, but the way like the battle looks, it's like very, I don't know, it's Tales of like totally was inspired by that aesthetic, and it's really cool to see. But yeah, it's a great game. Dreamcast had a ton of great
The
titles.
Dreamcast, and you know what? I think you want to know what killed the Dreamcast, and this is the reason why it happened. It just came out at the wrong time.
It did.
All right. The reason why it died. I thought that system was brilliant. I love the Dreamcast. So if there's anyone who will praise the Dreamcast like a motherfucker, it's me. And I love the Dreamcast so much. But the reason why it died, it just came out at the wrong time because I think shortly after.
So yeah, here's the timeline. I'll fill you in here.
Yeah.
So it came out at the very end of the PS1's lifespan. And
That's
then,
when Sony announced the PS2.
Yeah, and then they released the Dreamcast, and there's a combination of 2, possibly 3 factors that killed it. One, very poor marketing. They did not really announce or release it like no marketing really at all. They're just like maybe there's a few ads, print ads, maybe a few television spots, but nothing like you see for game consoles today, which are still like hugely important. Besides like fanatics or freaks like us who play games all the time.
Yeah.
Like the average consumer, they see it and they kind of get it through like TV and media and stuff like that. Like, I mean, we know when a game system's coming out, but for a lot of people who are just casual consumers, they see it on TV. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll pick that up. So there's no announcements for that. Then the PS2 comes out, just completely tons of advertisements, and like in terms of pure technical ability, it just outstrips the Dreamcast, which is unfortunate because the Dreamcast is a really great piece of
The
hardware.
Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
It was.
Ahead of its time.
It
Especially
was.
at that era where you had the PS1 and the N64. The
Yeah.
graphics on the Dreamcast blew that shit away.
Out of the water, bro. Yeah, straight out of the water.
Dog, like, even some of those games will still look good now. Dead or Alive 2 looks still. I had to bring up a picture of this. Like, I'm not fucking around. Like, that game still looks fucking great to this day. Some games just hold up well over time. Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, still a gorgeous fucking game.
Yeah.
The fact that was on the GameCube is mind blowing. Fucking Silent Hill like 3 and 4 on the PS2. Holy shit, you know. Shadow of the Colossus on the PS2 as well.
Shadow of the Colossus, not as much. It still looks really good, but it's still
bro, not as graphically impressive, but just what it was capable of. Just the size of those monsters, dude.
Yeah.
The fact that you could fit that shit. 16 of those motherfuckers. You know, originally they were gonna put 62.
62?
62 of those big motherfuckers. How the fuck were they gonna fit that back then? And these little fucking random DVDs, right, on the fucking PS2 of all things, right? Even for a PS3, I'd be like, that's more doable. But holy shit, you know. And then with those graphics too, you would have to degrade. You'd have to change a lot. You know, you'd have to change.
They had some ambitions back then, and dude, that's what I gotta say. Like, I'm so glad now that like we live in the era where game developers seem to have like, you know, a pretty damn strong hold on like what they're capable of doing in games, where they're ambitious but not too ambitious, where it like detracts from the project. Because Shadow of the Colossus, it still holds up really well, and in terms, not just in terms of graphics, but in terms of like control and gameplay. That game is great. I was just playing it for like the first time last summer.
I have because they did a HD of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. They had like they had a double pack, and I got that on the PS3 because I was like
hell yeah,
this is something to have in your library.
Hell up, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got mine at a thrift store. It was only like a couple bucks, and I was like, they put it in the mistakenly put it in the DVD section, and I was like, ooh, you made a damn mistake here, thrift store. Because I'm picking this shit up right now. And yeah, I got that shit, you know, unscratched and everything, great. And like the control mechanic is still really nice and like intuitive and crisp and feels really good. And it's just a classic game.
So here, come here. Like this is what I'm saying. Like this was the Dreamcast. This was like 1999, 2000, dude. There's no like aliasing at all, right? This is Dreamcast. This is Dead or Alive 2 on Dreamcast, right? Look fucking clean, right? Yeah. No jagged edges or something. Right?
Wow! Oh damn! This is Dreamcast.
This was Dead or Alive 2.
Let's see if we can get a gameplay video
on Dreamcast. It's fucking gorgeous, dude. I should just bring it up. I actually have it on my emulator, but I should just bring it up. But I mean, this thing is just the game graphically just holds up well after all these years. I think with my girl Tina, and I loved playing as Tina. I thought she was awesome. I like her backstory a lot. It's a shame that Dead or Alive. A lot of people can't take it seriously anymore because it's very like sexualized now, right?
Oh yeah, I mean the beach volleyball title.
Come on, yeah, that's like why did that even happen? That should not have fucking happened.
I mean, dude, it's I
gotta say though, that game was fun.
What it is.
That game was fun though. I'm not gonna deny that game was fucking fun.
I gotta say I'm fine with its existence.
And there was a lot. Look, there was a lot of eye candy as well. Look, I'm not opposed to it, but it's. I will say that we didn't need it. You know.
Okay. Gratuitous, yes. Do I mind? No.
Most men will tell you that they don't fucking mind. They're alive too. All right, here we go.
Kasumi, oh, she's the ninja, dude. She's my fave. She's
I love
my
Kasumi.
main. Kasumi is my Kasumi fan, dude.
Get ready. Fine.
Listen to that voice, dude. Wow, dude, yeah, I can't believe this is a Dreamcast title. Look how that looks, dude. Just the way the body movement is so like, it's realistic, honestly.
It's clean, right? It's like,
dude, fighting games. I've got to say, a lot of fighting games have always had look really good. Like, you ever play Soul Calibur 2?
Soul Calibur 2? Oh yeah, that was on the Dreamcast. Soul Calibur started out on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it started off as Soul Edge, and that was the Dreamcast title.
Let me get a browser up here.
You play Soul Calibur 2 is for the GameCube, Xbox, and PS2, and they each had a new. Are we good here with the camera?
Well, yeah.
Okay. It was on the GameCube. There's 3 releases. It's kind of like Amiibos crossing the boundaries here. The PS2 version had Heihachi from Tekken. The Xbox version had Spawn from Todd McFarlane comic book character, and then the GameCube version, the one I had Link from fucking Zelda.
Yeah.
That shit was the best. He was the best character.
I remember
He was
that.
the best
The,
fucking tie-in character.
Do you? I love when they do that. I love when they add just like really neat characters over time. Like I think it was it in the fourth one where they added like Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, come on,
and
that's
I think
awesome.
I think the third one might have been the fourth one. They added fucking Yoda and like Darth Vader from Star Wars.
Yeah, I think Darth Vader Darth Vader was exclusive to PS3.
My mic was fucking muted.
Yeah, and then
Oh, your mic was muted.
My mic was muted. Yeah. PS3 had Darth Vader, Xbox 360 had Yoda, Ezio is in Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Which Soul Calibur was the one?
I've been speaking for fucking ages.
Okay. Well,
Which I only did a rent of it, but which Soul Calibur was the one that had like the children of the characters and wasn't that great? It was like
That's
the
Soul Calibur 5. That's Soul Calibur 5.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one.
So sad.
It was
It's
really
so
sad. It was really
You've
unfortunate.
got rid of all my fucking favorite characters for these brats.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all right, I can accept that it's a new game, like new like controls sort of and like environments, but like you got to keep the characters the same, right? And then they just completely
To an extent.
Yeah, they just tear my heart out of my body. They didn't have Tacky. They had like her like daughter or like niece or something. Yeah,
I was thinking she's mentoring her or something.
Yeah, mentoring.
I don't know. Her brain's not working. Like a protege or something.
Yeah, but yeah, it was this like just this little brat. Because that's a good word. I'm gonna keep using it. Just this little brat that they had, and they did that for a lot of different characters. There's like 3 different. They always did this. There's like 3 different versions of like Sophia, Cassandra, whatever, who just like this like blonde chick with a sword, really generic and boring. And they have like they're like, oh, we're gonna shove in a bunch of them. We're gonna make one of the blonde chicks with the sword a dude, just a blonde dude with a sword. It's really boring. But yeah, I think Soul Calibur 2 I think was the best of the series. I might just be saying that for nostalgia goggles. Fuck it, I'll put them on. Wear those nostalgia goggles all day.
Fuck it. Society can't tell me what to do.
Yeah. And 3 was pretty good too. That one had like an interesting character with a girl who had these like rings that she would like.
I really like
Tira. Yeah, Tira, exactly. Yeah, she had these like hula hoops. Like
You know who was always iconic for me?
I really like.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Abby.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying that to each other.
no.
Yeah, I was going to say, for Soul Calibur 3, I really like the introduction of Tira and Zasalamel, the 2 of my favourite characters. Zasalamel was also taken out for 5, which I was not best pleased with, but this 3 just really annoyed me. I like 2 and I like 4. That obviously 1.
Who did we have? Who did we have in 4?
4 was basically just the same as 3, but basically just said, oh yeah, we've taken everything you like from 3, we've taken out those fucking annoying QTEs that we didn't tell you about and were absolutely tiny, so you could barely see them and you end up losing half of your health. Fucking thank you for that. Thank you, Zasalamel, dropping a fucking massive cog from a clock tower onto my face. Thank you. And then they just said, oh, you like the character customization? Well, here it is, we've actually made it decent.
Yeah, they did well for that issue of the series. But yeah, Dennis, you're saying?
I think someone who is always iconic to me, obviously, it's got to be fucking Ivy, right? They're fucking one of the most voluptuous,
sensuous
women,
Easily recognizable.
because she has the most ridiculous. She's got badass armor, but it is also ridiculous armor. Like it's just like you that's not going to protect anything. You know? But
it depends. Some games she actually has like sort of an outfit-ish, like there's things covered and there is armor, and there's some games which I think 3 might have been one of the worst ones where it's just a case of that is just fucking like tape.
She's not in it to protect her body. She's in it to look good.
Yeah.
And she's like a mature.
Oh, she does look good.
Yeah.
She does look good.
She looks damn good.
Yeah, damn good. Yeah.
Well, Well, yeah, we can't stress that point enough.
No.
She's quite a lady. But Wii Fit Trainer still probably number one, but Ivy very close.
I'm surprised they haven't made like a crossover game called like Femme Fatales or something. Where they just take like the most badass women of all fighting games and just bring them into one game. I think that'd be awesome. You can combine Dead or Alive, Tekken, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, obviously.
Throw King of Fighters in there.
To King of Fighters, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear if you want. All those fucking games.
Oh, dude, don't forget fucking Darkstalkers. You gotta have my main lady, Morgan. Morgan is like my waifu.
Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous, man.
She's a fox, dude.
You know what I was thinking of the other day? Who is it? Fucking. Have you seen the Justin Bailey Samus?
I don't think so.
A long time ago when there's a link to Ivy in the chat. Hold on, I gotta see this. A long time ago when fucking what the fuck was I gonna say? A long time ago when Metroid came out. I think this was in Metroid 2 or Super Metroid. There were cheat codes, and one of the cheat codes was sweet Jesus. Oh my god. This is what I'm saying. Poison Ivy, man. She's something else. Ivy is something else with that whip too. That like sword whip, whatever the fuck.
Whip me any day.
Don't even get me started. There's this. You can input this password called Justin Bailey, right? And it gives you basically like infinite rockets, infinite everything, basically. And but the thing is, like, you're not in the regular Samus uniform anymore. You're in this weird Zero Suit Samus uniform, but it's not the Zero Suit Samus that we all know. It can only be achieved by putting in this Justin Bailey password, and it's basically just she gets into like this purple, pinkish, magenta, if you will, kind of I guess like onesie, like a bikini, like one piece or whatever the fuck. And then like her hair is like green, and it's literally like I think it's beautiful because it's literally like if you took Zero Suit Samus and Morrigan and fused them together, you would get this Justin Bailey Samus.
I think I might have seen some pictures.
And it is gorgeous. I'll look her up real quick. But she's badass, man. She's badass. Justin Bailey. So yeah.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Look here. Let's see. Oh yeah.
So this is her in the game, but this is. Tell me she doesn't look like Zero Suit and Morrigan just got like fused together.
She does a bit,
right?
It's like quite a detailed figurine we got there.
That's a fucking gorgeous figurine, is what that is.
Damn, that is nice as hell.
That is like one of the most realistic asses I've ever seen on a figurine before. That is like whoever designed that. They probably spent like 3 weeks just working on that part of the figure alone.
The prime part.
But because
you got some cosplay there, I'm gonna have to save that for.
So you got like so you got Zero Suit there, right? And then you got so let's look up Morrigan real quick. And it's like literally like right, the color scheme is more or less the same. It's like
it's a succubus, dude.
Morrigan is something else. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, she is like.
I've always been a fan of.
I'm a huge fan.
She looks like her, but it's not her. Not the chick from Dragon Age Inquisition. Who's the chick from Final Fantasy X? Is her name Lulu from Final Fantasy X?
I don't know. I didn't play that one.
The very like gothic looking one.
Oh, I did play that one. Oh, she's the one with 100 belts.
Is that not? Is that not the chick from? She looks like the chick from Dragon Age Inquisition. Not Inquisition, but fucking Dragon Age, anyways. But. No, but I love her though. I think Lulu's fucking gorgeous.
Her design is I mean, she's a beaut, dude. But those belts are out of control.
the belt dress that she's got.
Yeah, she's got 100 fucking belts. It's like they took every joke people make about JRPG characters having 1,000 belts.
Kupo.
Yeah. She's literally wearing a dress. Dress with belt.
She's badass though, man. I love her.
I mean, dude.
She's badass. Dude, put her in a fucking fighting game. Put her in a fighting game. I'd be like, yo, she's my main immediately. Let's do this all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's badass. I love her. I love her design. But yeah, man, it's. Oh no.
Oh, dude, we got I don't know if you were trying to save it for last, but you got it.
Yeah, I know. It's just, God, we always get sidetracked with something else, man. So much to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen,
Always a ton.
as I was saying, like half hour ago, fucking early today, I went to run some errands. Right, I got myself some coffee, got that new iced tiramisu. Right? Yeah, we're taking it all the way back. And so I went over to GameStop. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys know, but one of the reasons why we've been having such an amiibo problem here in the US is because there's been a port strike. So it's not entirely Nintendo's fault. There's just these people over at the port are just like, everything's there. They just won't distribute it because these motherfuckers are, you're not paying us enough and all that bullshit. It's like, dude, fuck you, do your job. So just give me mine. You don't have to ship anything else.
Yeah.
Just give me my amiibo.
Pull up the amiibo out of the car and toss it to me.
Yeah, I'll give you my address if you want to do it directly. You don't have to go to the retailer. Just bring it to me.
Yeah, it's just between me and you, bro. Like, I'll give you your wages.
I'll pay you directly. I don't have to pay the retail. I'll pay you the $12.99. That's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
more than you make an hour probably anyway. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good. There's your wage right there.
Right.
It's fixed. Now I can just buy it from the store again.
So,
and the strike in one fell swoop, dude.
Right.
And get your amiibo.
absolutely, and maybe take a peek around the boxes. See if there's
maybe
anything else.
Scoop out a Meta Knight for some scalpers.
Yeah.
But I'll let you get back to it.
So
you got your tiramisu.
I got my tiramisu, went over to GameStop, and like I was saying earlier, every time I go to a retailer that happens to have Amiibo or video games in general, gotta check the stock. Yeah, exactly. So I noticed today when I went in there, before I could even see what the fuck was on there, I was like, this is looking a little more filled than usual. Let me see what's going on in there. You had the usual suspects, of course, right? Mario, Link, Pikachu, and I started to see some Bowser over there. What fucked on the Bowser? A couple of Zelda. And I see some other ones too, and I saw one that I've really, really wanted, right, for a while, who's actually been very, very uncommon, almost to the point of not exactly rare, because people have been able to get them without pre-ordering, but it's been kind of a hassle. It hasn't been difficult, but it's been a fucking hassle. So I go in there, and I see one that I really enjoy. Now, if anyone who follows me on Twitter, this is already spoiled for you, but right here, for those who are just tuning in, man, I got a fucking GameStop package right here. Brian, you haven't seen this yet.
No, I have not.
You haven't seen this yet. So earlier today, I listed out the Wave 3 earlier, right? Wave 3, everyone that's come out from Wave 3 so far, we got Bowser, we got Meta Knight, we got King Dedede, we got Urk, we got fucking Sheik, Toon Link, Sonic, Mega Man, Rosalina, and Lucario. I feel like I'm missing one. Shulk. That's another one too. Yeah, Shulk. And Shulk. Shulk. Fucking impossible. Tell you who I did find today. I found motherfucking Sheik today.
Ooh.
Right? Gorgeous Sheik. This is who I've wanted for a while now. Is Sheik, man. And she looks fantastic in this box. I love the detail on her. I haven't taken her out yet. I probably will. I thought about it for a second. I was like, should I keep her in the box? And I was like, nah, fuck it. I'll take her out eventually. Take her. We already fucking it up. Yeah. But take a look at that, man. It's really nice, man. I like that Sheik a lot. So I saw it and I was like, hold up, you got some Sheik though.
Wow, this is nice. How many Sheiks did they have?
Huh?
How many Sheiks did they have?
I didn't count. It was a good amount actually. It was about 6, 7, 8 maybe. You know.
Yeah, this has got some nice detail. It's got like nice detail on the eye there, and yeah, she's got her other eye behind the veil of her hair. Got a little emo phase going on. You know, at this point in the series, the sword has some nice stylings on it. Nice stylings on the above the calf, like the knee joint there. Yeah, this is a nice figurine, dude.
Yeah, I like it a lot. They also happen to have Toon Link there as well. And
I might have to stop by there. They're closed right now.
They close an hour ago. They close early compared to most retailers. It closes at 9. I don't know why. And then on Sunday, Sundays make sense. They close at like 6 on Sundays. That makes sense. But yeah, they had. I was like, I don't want to spend too much money on. And I only really had enough for Sheik, anyways. But I was contemplating Toon Link because Toon Link is really well done. Toon Link. By the way, Light Ray, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much. You thought we were in different locations? Yeah, Brian's in fucking Croatia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just made a real quick plane trip over here to
we got
ZORILZONE.
Oh yeah. This is this sheik right here. I put it through through a little
You put it through the webcam.
And then right there, I put it through the webcam.
Yeah.
Right through there, and then
just wave all the way back. Yeah.
Mental, man. Technology, right? Technology's gotten crazy.
Then you could have given me a Tic Tac. That's just.
It's true. We could have given Abby a Tic Tac, actually.
Yeah, we could if you want one.
I mean,
They might like change to like a different brand over in England, but.
But yeah, Sheik, and I think she's looking really, really nice. I kind of want to do an unboxing right here on the stream, but that's why I brought my knife here.
Oh,
but it's gonna take me a while. So unless you guys want to talk about something, unless you guys want, I can get you started on the topic or something. We can still talk. But anyway, so to go back on Dead or Alive 2, since we were just looking at that earlier, come on, for Dreamcast, those graphics were gorgeous. You know, it's like that Dreamcast was way ahead of its time, and it's a shame that it died so early because honestly, the PS2 was going to come out like a year after the Dreamcast came out, and
I think it was like 9 months, a year, something like that.
Something like that, and like literally, people were like, you know what, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to pass on the Dreamcast and go for the PS2. That is literally, it was literally bad timing. If it had come out at the same time as the PS2, it just came out too early, man. If it had come out at the same time as the PS2, I think it would still be alive today. I think Sega would still be doing consoles. And we probably would have seen a Dreamcast 2.
Honestly, yeah, I think I think their optimal time would have been a little bit earlier, like more in the lifespan of like you haven't decided whether or not to get an N64 or PS1. Get a Dreamcast, you can get the best of both worlds, like your niche titles, your nice first party support, and you can get better hardware to boot and like, you know, better titles as a result, better software, and it didn't work out really. And also like you got the three factors: poor timing. You know, no matter really when it's timed, it's not going to work out that well. You've got poor marketing. They just did not market it. They should have marketed the hell out of it, and they did not really capitalize it. I don't know what they were thinking. They weren't thinking. And then you had the piracy problem, which they claim was a big problem of it. It's debatable. But I mean, the fact is, when you can quite so easily just get any copy of the game without, like, just to a freaking CDR, which costs like 3 cents, probably less, there's no incentive to buy titles, so too damn easy. And I gotta say, I love the hell out of it, because now that I have a Dreamcast, like I got it well after it came out. I like swapped it for somebody back in the day, and it was damn nice to be able to get any title that I wanted, and titles that even if I got a Dreamcast when it came out, there'd be no way I could get a hold on them. Like that game I was talking about, Berserk, it's called like Rage of Gatsu.
Was the Dreamcast region locked? I can't remember if it was.
I don't know, but I've only ever had one actual real game for it, and it was like a Tony Hawk game. So
that's another one too. I forgot about that one, dog. Yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. Let's go. That was my shit, dude. Okay, you want to talk about the graphical prowess of the Dreamcast? This is shit I'm talking about, man. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 were both on 64. PS1, and that was on all the systems back then.
Yeah, it was on PC, dog.
It was on PC as well.
Ported to everything. It might even be on the Game Boy Color.
It was on the Game Boy Color. It was like a 2D side scroller type thing. Dog, it looked, compared to the Dreamcast, the PS1 version and the 64 version looked like shit. It was fucking gross, all jaggedy and fucking, like, the physics were terrible. Everything about it was terrible. But on the Dreamcast, it looked nice, dude. If I can just bring up a photo, I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
But that was another one. That was
damn good. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 was my shit back in the day. You know, me and my friend, we used to play that game for hours and hours. I used to play the school level over and over again, getting like a fucking perfect high score on because you could get such a high score on that. You would jump, you would do a trick, you would grind on this fucking, I still remember it perfectly, the layout of that level. You'd grind on this, like, I don't know, palisade where they had some flowers, then you'd manual to this long ass stairwell, like grind down it, do jumps a few times to get your grind score up. Manual down at the bottom, wall ride on these things, like manual again, like fuck, you get like 30,000 points like that, easy. I think I remember breaking 60,000. I don't remember what the point scaling was like back then, but it was something else.
Dude, all the stages too were
So
fucking
iconic.
so well done. The music was fucking great too. The music, oh my god, come on.
At its wild.
Yeah, Tony Hawk was good up until. I wasn't even too crazy for Underground really. Up until like Underground, it was just like, I mean, it was cool that you could like walk around, you know. But I remember when that game came out, they were like the way they promoted it, no loading screens. The moment you started up loading, fuck you. Don't lie to me. What the fuck is this? What does that word say? What is that? How is that word pronounced? This says loading. That doesn't say ready to play. This says loading. Fuck you. Don't lie to me with your false advertising bullshit. Ridiculous. But dude, yeah, Tony Hawk was that's a game that I played a lot on the Dreamcast. There was one like arcade shooter that I cannot remember for the life of me what this game was. I swear to God, I started with a T, but it was like
House of the Dead.
No, it was on. Let me see, Dreamcast. It had something to do
Typing
with
of the Dead.
It had something to do with cops. It started with a T.
Time Splitters.
Not Time Splitters. It was like
Time Crisis.
It was very. Was it Time Crisis? It was very arcadey.
I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
Time Crisis.
It's Time Crisis. It's Time Crisis, dude.
Yeah.
That hold on.
I had a
Yeah.
light, I had a light gun attachment too. Right?
It did. I just played with the controller, but yeah, this is the. Oh my god, dog, this game.
Damn, I gotta get that. I gotta like write that down.
Oh
That
boy,
shit.
I'm gonna have to.
CDR.
This game was something else. I'll tell you what, man. I played that shit so much when that shit was on the was this on the Dreamcast? I'm seeing a whole bunch of PlayStation covers. There was something that was on the fucking Dreamcast.
As you see, I had it on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm seeing a whole bunch of PlayStation covers here. Maybe this wasn't it. It was just like this stuff. And I'm seeing photos here and nothing. God, what the fuck?
That's Sony for you. Moving in, trying to be like,
Love it.
oh, we're the only ones who have it. It's ours. Like, no, fuck you. You came out with us first. Dreamcast.
Oh man, but yeah, that was that dude, yeah, the Dreamcast. It's just it's a shame it didn't last long. When it had oh no, there it is. Virtual Cop. That's what it is.
Oh, Virtual Cop?
Yeah, Virtual Cop.
Ah.
That was it. That was on the Dreamcast.
You ever play Virtua Fighter? Different.
Yeah,
that game
I did play
was-
Virtual Fighter. I like Virtual
Hell
Fighter
yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
I played that back in an arcade unit, dude. I think I played 4 even. That had a lot of titles in that. It was one of those games that just came out, like, didn't release a new one like every 6 months.
Yeah, Virtual Cop. This is it. Oh man. Oh, the memories. Wow, man, this game was a fucking roller coaster, man. This game was intense from like beginning to end. Wow, I gotta download this fucking game. Play this on the stream sometime. Shit, maybe after we finish Sonic Adventure, we'll hop on some Virtual Cop because this game was like, wow, the
Are you
memories.
playing Sonic Adventure 1 right now?
Right now, yeah, we
On
finished
what?
on the emulator from the Dreamcast emulator.
Oh, you're playing on stream?
Yeah, on the stream.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I think yeah, we finished Tails and we're finishing up Sonic right now. I don't think I'm gonna do everyone. I'm just doing Sonic because I want to see Super Sonic because that was my favorite shit when he turned Super Saiyan.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
Super Saiyan.
At the end of the level, just fighting like the ultimate form of chaos, right? And you just fucking flying around this fucking city. That's I lost my shit as a kid because like that was like the peak of like my Dragon Ball Z and my obsession was like around that time when Sonic Adventure came out.
Yeah.
So when he turned Super Saiyan for the first time, I as a kid like little 10, 11-year-old me was like, oh my fucking god, he's fucking Super Saiyan. You know? Sonic just went fucking Super Saiyan. I was convinced that he was gonna fucking show up one day in Dragon Ball Z. I had such an imagination. I was like, dog. And you know what's coming after the Cell Saga, right?
Yeah.
The Sonic Saga. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Dude, yeah, that's one thing that kind of dropped the ball on Sonic Generations too, with like the Super Sonic. As soon as Super Sonic, dude, like I'm totally with you on that vibe. It gets me so hyped. Every time I see it, I'm like, fuck yeah! Like every time in like Brawl or Smash 4, like when you go super, like that's like when the Smash Ball comes out, I'm like, I gotta get that shit. Like, give me Super Sonic and fly the fuck around the stage. I used to do that in Final Destination. You know, you can fly underneath the stage, just fly around 4 times while after I kill him. But yeah, in Sonic Generations, you could get you could get Supersonic after you got 100 rings. You have to get a special upgrade component. You have to have 100 rings and the upgrade component. It would take up all your slots. It was the only thing you could do. But you couldn't. You could actually, your peak speed was slower as Supersonic than it was just natively as Sonic if you're hitting all the boosts and you got a bunch of rings.
Right.
It wasn't as fast. You'd actually be going slower, and to boot, you'd have less speed. You'd have no upgrade components. You'd be losing rings constantly, so it just wasn't really worth it.
Right.
It was a shame. They could have made him go like, I don't know, like when you're going really fast in that game. Like I have it on PC, and my PC's like tricked out, but the hardware just cannot keep up with it, and it's not just like, I mean, the game cannot keep up with itself with how fast you're going.
You're talking about Generations, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what my problem with that game was, and I think a lot of people had this problem with this game, is that game was not in 60 frames per second. Every Sonic has been in, mostly, has been in 60 frames per second, and it looks really nice because you're going super fucking fast, so it's smooth as shit. Sonic Generations was in 30 frames. Maybe it's a different story on PC, but on the consoles anyways.
That would totally make sense.
Yeah, well, on consoles it was
yeah, it chugs, dude. It chugs.
And like everyone was like, that was the only problem. But I think that was a huge critique that people gave. Is like, dude, you had the chance to, because the graphics were gorgeous, right? Everything about Sonic Generations was really nice.
Yeah, it's good.
But just the fact that it wasn't in 60 frames was a big fucking
detractor.
issue.
That makes total sense now that you're telling me that.
Because literally every fucking Sonic has been mostly in 60 frames, and that one was just like, nah, bro. We're just gonna stay in, over here in fucking 30 frames. No big deal. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, man, hopefully with them saying that, Sonic will probably make an appearance in the future on consoles, gives me hope that one day, there's still hope that a good Sonic will exist in my lifetime. And that's all I'm asking for. I just want to be able to die knowing that I played a good Sonic after Sonic Adventure. That's all I want. I don't think there's too much to ask for.
So is the unboxing going?
The unboxing's going pretty good. I cut myself, so that's good.
Oh damn.
Yeah. which is weird because like this is like my 5th time doing this. I unboxed some of my amiibo the other day, and I put them on a nice fucking stand, a gorgeous stand. I put a photo up on Instagram actually.
Oh yeah.
And
check it out.
And yeah, I bought. I realized the real reason for spice racks is just to display your amiibo. That's it. Fuck! Actually putting spice and seasonings on there. You don't need that shit. Fuck, ain't nobody need that shit. Put it on the counter. Amiibo, on the other hand, hey, this shit looks really nice on a fucking spice rack, and I got a gorgeous spice rack too. A gorgeous one. It's a good thing I don't have. What's that thing called when you have really thin blood? Is that when you're like anemic? Is that anemia?
I think it's related to low blood pressure. I think it's like thinner blood.
Is that anemia?
Thinner blood. Anemia is, if I'm thinking right, that's when your blood won't clot. I think the Russian czars had it.
And anemia is you don't have enough iron in your blood, so you feel like all like faint and dizzy and stuff.
Were you what? You have what in your blood?
You don't have enough iron.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what anemia is. You don't have enough iron.
What is the? There's this disease that a lot of the Russian czars had before the downfall of the Tsarism, where their blood wouldn't clot, so whenever they got a cut, it would just keep flowing.
That's what I'm talking about. Right?
Yeah.
That's not anemia? I guess that's not anemia, but
I thought that was anemia. I gotta look it up.
that's what I'm talking about. It's just anemia. I'm not anemic. But I'm just saying.
And they had to try really hard to not get cut.
It's hemophilia.
Oh, that's what
hemophilia
it
is. Yeah. My God, my degree didn't fail me for a change. That's good to know.
Did you get a degree in like Russian social studies or something?
No, it's science.
Okay.
We had to do a lot of biology.
I see.
It was just it didn't fail me, so that's good to know.
Good.
3 years of life doing this shit.
Who would have known it would have came up in a fucking video game podcast? Who would have known? Alright, yeah, the Sheik is looking fucking gorgeous. This is a really nice, like...
She's a beauty.
Look at this, man.
Yeah. And she's got like a nice stand too. Like some figurines I have, like the stand won't.
I always like clear stands. I like clear stands too. Not that fucking piss brick that Link has.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, you can already. I mean, honestly, you can hardly even tell. And like if you the way you. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it until I took it out of the box. I'm like, oh, there's the stand. Like I didn't see it when we were.
Yeah, I
was looking at
I
it.
didn't see it earlier either. Can you actually remove her from the stand?
You can. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Like, hey, dude, can you remove the head? Like, oh, well, I guess not, but it's too late.
Yeah, I mean, like I know that you can, but
the way you said that, you're like, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna try it out. Just because I have these Dragon Ball figurines that, like, they always come off the stand. It's annoying as hell.
right.
But yeah, these are designed to be like moved around and stuff. Ooh. That's nice, dude.
Yeah, nice, man. That's a good one. Man. That's a well-made one right there, man. But I think the port strike is officially over now, as of like a few days ago. So maybe that's why GameStop stocked up when I went over there. Is because the port strike was over. Progress.
Over, yeah.
Progress, ladies and gentlemen. I think America might actually start getting shit from their region, and we don't have to fucking import everything then. Granted, that still doesn't mean that scalpers won't exist. You know,
Scalpers, yeah. Shitty people exist regardless.
They might still fucking like, even though we're still gonna, even though we might start getting an abundance of amiibo now, it doesn't mean that we're free of these scalper pieces of shit ruining it for everybody. You know, just absolutely fucking. I don't know, man. I just like, I get it. You know, I certainly don't condone it, but I get it. It's like, look, you wanna buy something for cheap that's popular, flip it, make money off of it. Can you just get a real fucking job though? Like,
it's just like a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
honestly, I have no like respect. I have no respect for that. So you're just profiting off of other people's desperateness, really.
Yeah.
Profiting off of other people's desperation. Like they really want this thing you don't get that you couldn't give a less of a fuck about,
Right.
and you're just doing it to make a quick buck. Like fuck, like it's really shitty. I don't know. I have no respect for it at all. Scalping of any kind, concert tickets, amiibos.
Concert tickets, man. Those are always, that shit pisses me off. Yeah, I've never been in that situation, but Jesus fuck, like, I'd be pretty upset if I was like, if there was a particular concert I really wanted to go to, and some fucking asshole came by,
just buys 100 of them.
Yeah, like the Rosalina, There was a photo on Reddit a while back where there's a picture of this dude flipping off this dude bought like 27 moths, and this dude is just like flipping it off. Clearly a scalper who was just basically saying fuck you to the world of, collectors and people that genuinely wanted these figurines, and Nintendo fans, and what pisses me off more than anything is there are people that genuinely want this, and now they're going out of their way. It especially pissed me off during Christmas time, because you got these kids who like just want these fucking amiibo, something that isn't Mario, and a lot of the parents had to break the news to them. It was just like, look, man, I couldn't get you this thing, not because I couldn't afford it, but because literally some fucking asshole came in and bought like 15 of them, bought the whole fucking rack,
Yeah.
And it's I hate it. Like, you're gonna ruin, and it's not a matter of ruining the kid's Christmas, just ruining someone's Christmas in general. It just ruining someone who like genuinely wanted one, or maybe wanted to save up to get a select few, finally saved up, only to be disappointed that there's none available. No matter what fucking store you go to, because there's a whole bunch of retailers that carry amiibo.
Yeah, there's a ton. I mean, every store I go in, I'm like, oh shit, they got amiibos too.
Walmart, Best Buy, Toys R Us, Target,
yeah.
right? Fucking even some fucking Fries, right? Fries, fucking Go Hastings apparently. Fucking
yeah.
there's
I'm sure GameStop made probably EB Games.
Oh, GameStop, maybe Games too. You know, there's a lot of places, man. But it's like, no matter where the fuck you go, like, you know, they need to start sending Amiibo to places you wouldn't expect. Like a fucking Petco. Dude,
they need to start sending them like McDonald's and like.
Dude, McDonald's just like yeah, have them up on the menu.
Yeah.
Can I get a chic Amiibo?
Yeah, like
with a hamburger.
What's it? Like I mean, you'll get your chic. Don't get me wrong, but it's being covered in ketchup, all right? Or the special sauce, like
Special sauce.
Pretty sexy, so. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
PG-13.
keeping it PG-13. Kind of. We're attempting here, ladies and gentlemen. We're attempting here. I feel like I should just take this one. I just take this bottom part off.
Do you keep the case?
I usually keep the bottom. Nice
I usually do too.
Yeah.
I always, ever since I was a kid, dude, I just had an instinctive knowledge to keep the box, and like that shit is nice now because I got closing box SNES games that like nobody else has. That go for quite a bit of money. So.
Yeah, some people will pay a fortune just for the box.
Yeah, dude. Final Fantasy 3. I've been trying to get that game for a while on eBay. I'm watching for like the lowest possible price to get it at, and the box alone can go for $70 easily.
Really?
Yeah,
that's fucking.
The box, just the box, and then there's the issue of the box. The game that was a nice release back when games fucking actually came with. Okay, you know what? We've been praising Nintendo all this time. I'm gonna say, Nintendo. I wish you would. It's not cool that like you release Majora's Mask now. Games like this, you don't even have a fucking manual or nothing in there. Just like a little electronics guide to be like, you're not using your 3DS right. Like, fuck right. I'm using a 3DS.
It's like, do you know this is for Nintendo 3DS? Don't try to put it in your Wii U, man.
Yeah.
That little slot, that's an SD card slot. That's not for the cartridge.
Be careful not to eat this cartridge. It's not digestible.
Don't eat it, man. I know. It kind of looks like
it kind of looks tasty. Or something like might put some ketchup and special sauce on it.
Put some barbecue sauce on it. Give it a little bit of oomph, but
don't eat it. But Nintendo used to release fucking manuals, and like their release of Final Fantasy 3 had a fucking map. This like fold out map. Not a special edition or anything, just a normal edition. And a manual, a map, all this cool shit. Yeah. No more. Just a guide not to eat your fucking cartridge. What's up with that? That's not cool. I'm not down with that.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, Laura just came in here. Laura, I don't know if you saw this. But I'm not going to tell the story all over again. I'm just going to jump to this. So
no.
Or else we're going to get sidetracked again. And I know. For something I could have told in 10 fucking seconds. But we got carried away, started talking about Dead or Alive, right? Started talking about other fucking shit. But, Laura, you should know. That I bought an Amiibo today, and I bought the beautiful, the illustrious, yet slightly elusive, because this shit was not easy, right? This shit was supposed to come out in the beginning of February. We're almost in March, right? So a month later.
They are.
What?
I said elusive in America.
Yeah, elusive in America. This is like Mario everywhere else. But I got a little chic. I got a chic Amiibo. Look at this.
It's so cute. So good.
Yeah, really well done. She's gorgeous, man. Really, really gorgeous, man. You know what's funny? There was a debate a while back. It's just like, is Sheik a boy? Sheik is definitely a man. And I was like, look, Sheik derives from Zelda. Zelda is a chick. Therefore, Sheik is a fucking chick. Alright, I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it at all. It's like, dude, the Sheik, but Sheik's kind of flat, man. She got no fucking tits, man. She got, I see a little bit of a bulge there, too. It's like, dude, fuck you. I don't care what the hell she's got. She's from Zelda, alright? Do you understand this is an illusion anyways? Right? Do you not know Zelda's got magic? She's like, that's how she works.
It's an illusion. Debate, you're right. It's totally not a stupid debate. It's an answer.
Yeah, it's an answer. It's an answer. Sheik is a female.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
It's been going on since Ocarina came out, dog. Yeah. It's like a 15-year-old answer.
She's part of the Sheikah tribe, anyways, right? Or she's not part of it, but like she like embodies herself as someone who's from the Sheikah. Isn't everyone in the Sheikah? Correct me if I'm wrong. But isn't everyone in the Sheikah a female, anyways?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So where the fuck? Tell me how in what universe this is Sheik is supposedly a man.
No universe.
Sheik, look. You know, no one in Zelda really has a fucking voice actor, anyways. But Sheik does speak.
Oh, you're telling me the
But like
It's not
Sheik, well, anybody could go into the studio and fucking do that shit. I would do that.
Bro.
Yeah.
They hire some talented people to do those.
What's to do fucking do all that shit? Come on. But
Going
like
around Clocktown just all day, just side
go around Clocktown.
Yeah.
Well, oh, we never got around to getting that. My bone to pick. We're gonna do that real quick, and then. But anyway, Sheik.
Okay.
Sheik. Oh yeah, Gerudo are all females actually. I don't know if Sheikah are all females, but every Sheikah that we've run into in the games, have they not been a female, anyways? Right. So as far as I'm concerned, they all fucking female. But what's going on now? How you doing, Arcadia? Welcome up. You know, I mean, I think Sheikah's a female first and foremost. You know, I don't want to fucking hear it every time she grunts. That's a female voice. I don't want to fight. In what fucking world? Just because she's not what you know, represent to be, you know, what your vision of a woman is, doesn't mean she's not a fucking woman.
Yeah, I mean, she's perfectly a woman to me. There, I don't know. It's not even a debate. It's just like an answer. She's a chick. Like, duh.
Dude, she's even got like. She's got hips that you won't find on a man. Like, it goes like this. It's not exactly an hourglass figure or anything.
Her hips don't lie.
Her hips don't fucking lie. Her hips are saying I'm a female, and who am I to be like, no, you're not. You know, because last I checked, they don't lie. So, you know.
Yeah.
Like, Sheik, there's no debate. I don't know what, this has been an ongoing debate for like ever, for whatever reason, man. Like this, like last year, I remember something on Twitter where like people like it went as far to Bill Trennan, where like Bill Trennan was like dog, like Sheikah's a chick. Like, I don't know why this debate is even a fucking debate. It's like, dude, if the localization head of Nintendo of America is telling you that she's a chick, she's a fucking chick. Stop saying otherwise. I could have told you that 10 fucking years ago that she was a goddamn chick. Stop saying she's not a fucking chick. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a chick. All right. Plus, even if she was a man, that is one pretty man. All right.
Yeah, I think when we come back to the crux of it, that's the problem people are having. They're attracted to this person. Maybe either that it's a dude or a chick. Like in real life, is attracted to it. Then they're trying to justify their decision. Because I mean, like, she's definitely a chick, but she's androgynous here. So it's a little hard. It's sophisticated. It's a little hard to tell. So people are like, they want to make the decision be the right one. They want to be like, oh, if I'm attracted to her, she must be a chick. Or if they're a girl, they're like, oh, it's got to be a dude. I think that's what it comes down to.
Okay, they even. I mean, there's not. Look, you can even see from the side. Like, they gave her somewhat of a chest. Like, it's like, I'm not fucking high.
Yeah, no,
like,
and she's got like the bound thing that like they used to do, like in like a lot of Japanese culture they do. Like women would go like in Mulan and stuff. Well, that's Chinese, but anyway.
That's Chinese.
Yeah. It's late, y'all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, Abby made a good point here in the chat where it's like, there's still some fuckers out there who call Link Zelda, because Legend of Zelda, he's the main character.
That's almost like a troll meme, like a meme thing now, like a dank meme where people are like, what if Zelda was a girl? Or, you seen those?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
I saw this. Yeah. There's this really cute like meme where it's just like Link's he's got a name tag and he's like, I'm Link, she's Zelda, stop confusing us. It's really cute.
Did you guys see that thing about the Nintendo Monopoly? I don't know if that was actually true.
What are you talking about?
There was this thing apparently about the Nintendo Monopoly, and on the back of it says Zelda's sword. I don't know if it was true. I'm just trying to find it now.
I don't know.
Someone sent me that image.
I haven't seen that. I fucking hate Monopoly, so I try to stay away from anything related to Monopoly, even if it's game related.
But then trying to get to Majora's Mask.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Because we are reaching the end here. So here's the thing about Majora. Let's talk about this, and then we're gonna head out. So Majora's Mask, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, you recently got Majora's Mask a couple days ago.
Just did.
How far are you in it?
Not far at all.
I don't want to spoil anything.
I gotta say, not really far at all.
Okay.
No,
I don't want to
less
spoil.
than an hour in.
I don't want to spoil anything
Or no
for
more
you.
than an hour in.
I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I think I can go on this rant without spoiling it. So, Zelda Sword. Yeah, I do see that's funny. What the fuck? So here we go. The pros. Let's start with the pros, right? Beautiful game. Beautiful game. The difference between Majora's Mask, for those of you not familiar with the 64 version, that game came out a year, or maybe 2 years after Ocarina of Time came out. It was pretty much meant to be the same thing, because they spent 3 years working on Ocarina of Time. They spent 1 year working on Majora's Mask, right? Which is quick as fuck for a development, game.
Yeah.
That's some Assassin's Creed shit. One year for a Zelda
But
title.
in fairness, it uses like the same engine that.
Everything's the
Ocarina-
same. Yeah, no, everything's copy.
So
No, it's not copy paste, but like everything is. Like,
but they just pretty much have to change like the story and the dungeons and stuff, right?
right. Yeah, and there's like infinitely less dungeons. There's like 16 dungeons in Ocarina of Time. There's only 4 here.
Oh, really? So it's a quick game.
It was quick for me. I beat it in like less than a week. Ocarina of Time took me like close to a month. I mean, there's like a lot of side quests too, but I didn't really fuck with too many of those. But here is my problem with Majora's Mask. Once again, it's gorgeous, right? It's gorgeous, and I love the whole mask idea. I think it's a beautiful mechanic, and they definitely made saving a lot easier and not as tedious and stuff like that. My problem with any video game, this doesn't just go for Majora's Mask. I don't like being put on a timer, ever. I hate being put on a timer. Don't you ever put me on a fucking timer, or I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna go Liam Neeson taken up in this bitch.
They will be on a timer. It'll only be a matter of time before you find and kill them.
Absolutely. Try to use the fucking Song of Time on that shit. Then it's gonna be too late when I stab you in the throat. Anyways, so here's the thing. You can mitigate the stress by doing the Song of Inverted Time, right? And always starting on the first day, right? When you're about to do a dungeon, right? So you can do that. My problem was the whole time playing this fucking game was just like, dude, Link, leave. This isn't Hyrule, all right? This place is called Termina. This is 2 letters away from being terminate, all right? Termina in Spanish means finish, all right? Termina, Let it die. Fucking leave. Let it die. Why? This is my problem with fucking heroes, man. They always try to fucking help everything. But there's got to be a point at which you draw a line and go, look, you're on your own with this. I'm sick and tired of being the fucking guy, so always call. I don't get paid enough for this shit. All right? I got to find my own goddamn money cutting this fucking grass, And then I got to fucking...
Gotta mow all these lawns.
Yeah, I got to mow all these lawns.
I want 3 rupees for that.
No one says thank you, No one says, oh, Link. Oh man, I was planning on doing the fucking lawn this morning. Woke up, realized there was no more grass.
Most of the towns people say to you are just like, "Oh, you're just a kid. You don't know.
You're just a fucking kid."
You ever notice that? Not just this game, but because I haven't played a whole lot of it. In Zelda games in general, like the adult characters or whatever, will just not tell you things based on the reason like, "You're just a kid. You don't understand."
Yeah.
Fuck you! I'm trying to save the world for you. Who do you think I'm trying to do this for?
I'm fucking.
I'm trying to stop the moon from crashing down.
I'll tell you what though, that game when you break it down, it's actually a really dark, depressing game, and I love that. I don't love it as much as Twilight Princess. I think every Zelda game from now on should just be like Twilight Princess in art and just in just like ambiance. Just have that tone. I love it. Just that dark tone. Like the end for Twilight Princess, dog, my room flooded. Forget about it. I couldn't take it. Because over time throughout the game, you start to, you become so attached to Midna, You know, I don't know if you ever played Twilight Princess or beat her.
I sat with a friend while he played some of it, but I did not play through a lot.
So the ending, the game is great, but just go on YouTube, watch the ending. It's just even if you don't know the context, the ending is still one of the most depressing. You'll still get a tear. Or maybe I'm just a bitch. I don't know. It could just be that, which it's more than likely. It's just the fact that I'm a bitch. But just like at the very end, Midna. She finally gets to her human form, because she's in her Twilight form throughout the entire game, pretty much. And over time through the game, you start to really enjoy this character, and she's awesome. She's fucking awesome. But then you start to, at the very end, the last like 15 minutes or so, there's this huge cutscene, and once you beat Ganon, she turns into her regular perfect. If you want to put it in cell terms, her perfect form, and her actual perfect form. So and she's stunning, right? She's got this gorgeous long fucking red hair. She's gorgeous, and she's a princess as well, and so as she's leaving, she's like, there's this mirror, right, that separates the dark world from the light world, right? And there's this mirror, and so she kind of goes through and this fucking like portal thing. But before she does that, Zelda's like, "Will we ever see you again?" She's like, I don't know. And before she leaves, she fucking she sends a tear, right? She has a tear come down her face, and just fucking throws. I don't know how you throw a tear, but she did it. She threw her tear over this fucking mirror and just shattered this fucking thing, right? Fucking and before she did that too, she cracked it first, and as she left, then it shattered. But and then she was like, you could tell she wanted to tell Link, she's like, Link, she could tell she wanted to say I love you or something like that, but instead she just ended up saying, just thank you. She fucking leaves and fucking mirror shatters. I'm like, no! Yeah. No! Man, what are you doing? I'm in there. Yeah. Where are you going? No! Man, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? Because, it's you enjoy the character so much. And, someone asked AG fucking Aonuma, was like, look, man, are we ever going to see Midna ever again? I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. She was kind of just meant for that game, and with the way it ended, I mean, how can we? And luckily, she came back. She's in Hyrule Warriors, and everyone lost their shit when she was in
Hyrule Warriors twice.
Twice, yeah. She got the regular Twilight form, and then she got
a Twilight form and their as you said, perfect form.
Yeah, the perfect form. Yeah, the gorgeous perfect form. Isn't her moveset more or less the same? I haven't gotten any of the DLC because I hate buying DLC, but her moveset's the same, isn't it? Have you got the DLC?
I have the DLC. I have quite literally all of it, but I haven't tried it yet. But saying that my gamepad is literally within arm's reach, I could do it right now.
Yeah. That's yeah. I want all the DLC, but I hate paying for DLC, man. I know it would be worth it though. There's a crazy glitch that's going around right now. You get 9,999,999 rupees. And
that's what I wanted to try.
I attempted.
Reminded me.
I attempted doing it. And I was so close, and I failed miserably. Well, no, not miserably. I was close to doing it, but I fucked up because some of those fucking goons got in the way. Goddamn. Because I almost had it. I was fighting Goma, and I killed Goma, but I had 23 kills. No rupees, but I had 23 kills, and but I think that was way too much, and I just kind of fucked it up from there. Because the game doesn't know what to do, because normally when you're playing the game, you get a fuck ton of rupees, and they just simply add it. Everything's addition, But when you kill a boss, and you don't use the weak gauge, I think how the game interprets it, you end up getting a negative value, especially with the rupees plus, because that adds like a multiplier to it, or whatever the fuck. So you end up getting a negative value, and the game doesn't know what the fuck to do. So it just goes to the highest integer, which is 9999999. And you can just keep doing that over and over and over again, and you can get someone from level 60 to level 120 with that easily, And the new cap now is 200, I think. So yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, Majora's Mask, I enjoyed it, man. But motherfuck, I can't. That shit is too fucking stressful, and fuck that moon. The ending was badass. It was kind of easy, but it was badass. That fierce deity Link. That's not a spoiler or anything, but once you're gonna get this crazy mask later on that's just like so fucking OP, and just like you get this badass sword with it that shoots fucking beams, and it is like so OP. Every boss battle you can finish in like 2 minutes after that. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Link's a fucking monster after he gets that, but yeah, I don't know. Have you played any of Majora's Mask at all, Abby, or no?
I got it actually thanks to Laura, so thank you, Laura, for that. I got it thanks to her, and I done a bit of it. But I've done a bit of it, but I haven't done that much because you know.
All right. Well, I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. So I know when you guys.
I still know the game, but.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, still got it to play.
Well, once you guys finish it, let me know. We'll get a real in depth.
Deep.
Delve deep, bro.
We'll go deep into that.
We're gonna go deep.
Very deep.
Mad deep.
With Laura, because if she's not here for another Zelda one, she's just gonna flip.
Yeah, hopefully Laura will be in here for the next one. Yeah. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching the end of the podcast. So, as usual, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. That is podcast 30, man. It's crazy we're at 30 already, man. Talked about a lot of stuff. We got a little nostalgic with Dreamcast, right? Got a little nostalgic with Sonic.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it way back. Absolutely.
10, 15 years, dude. Tons of fun back then. Still fun now.
Still fun now, man. Still fun now.
Spent an hour and a half. We spent an hour and a half on a massive tangent about Dennis getting a coffee.
Yeah. It took me like an hour and a half to tell the story of what amiibo that I
It
got.
sounded like a damn good tiramisu, so
It was a great tiramisu. I love tiramisu.
tiramisu.
In coffee form, it's delicious too. I still prefer the dessert, but in coffee form, still pretty banging.
That's
10 out of 10 would fuck.
Dimension.
You know what I'm saying? 10 out of 10 would fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Go deep into some tiramisu.
Yeah, with balls deep into tiramisu.
Yeah.
Anyways, dude, that'd be an American pie all over again.
Yeah,
Jesus
there we go.
Christ.
American tiramisu. It's not even American, probably.
It's not even America.
Yeah.
Not when you defoul it like that. It's just.
Oh, I was just talking about just
It's not American
eating
anymore.
it,
Oh, just eating it.
enjoying the
Okay.
vicarious experience of eating it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
We weren't talking about it either? That?
Ladies and gentlemen, ZORILZONE After Dark. Hopefully,
I apologize for what I started there, folks.
it's gonna be a new thing coming later down the line, ladies and gentlemen. ZORILZONE After Dark, man. Wait for it. We're gonna be talking all things adult, man. Everything in the adult industry, right? All our favorite porn stars, right?
Yeah,
Shout
it'll be
out
there.
to
Just all of them.
Mia Khalifa and all them. So anyways,
Up and coming ones, yeah. Like
up and coming ones. We always try to support the indies, right? The indies and and whether it be in video games or in the porn industry.
Yeah.
We always try to support the indies. So we're looking out for you, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude the stream for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Brian, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, as always,
Thank you,
guys.
Abby, for being here. It's been a while. You've been on a hiatus for a while.
I have, and
So unfortunately,
it's good to be back.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good to be back.
We're glad to have you back. So it was fun.
I'm being here for the next one. I don't care if I've got to drag my computer on a fucking train to do it.
Well, you should do. Oh, that'd be great. In the middle of a fucking train. I would love to hear the train tracks in the background, just like over and over again, just masking everything that you're saying. But yeah, so what'd you think of this new game on the 3DS? Like, yeah, well, it's all the screen up. Yeah. But with the S is like endo Amon, and that's I can't wait for the emblem and the new Aliber and Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was tons of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed all of that today. As usual, if you enjoyed what you guys saw today, please hit that follow button. Follow us right here on Twitch and follow us on Twitter as well. Keep up to date with the latest in gaming and somebody going live. You can follow me at LyonHart with an underscore at the end. Everything is right there on the screen. Hopefully you can see. You can follow at ZORILZONE to keep up with the latest stream dates and everything gaming. You can follow my man Brian here at Animetrapstar on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm Twitter, Nibia77, and you can email me, Nibia77gmail.com, Steam, same, Nibia77.
That's right.
Anything you want to do.
That's right.
Yeah. And
you sell meth, right?
oh yeah.
Of course. Okay, so anyone who needs that 96% pure shit.
Yeah.
That fucking
Not yeah.
that Heisenberg shit. Brian's got you, man. Brian's got you. Probably shouldn't be saying this live on the stream, but we're trying to expand our business.
It's out there.
Yeah. Sorry, it's already done. And of course, you can follow at Abby at Dark Obsession 92 on Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, this is a podcast that you guys can be a part of too, man. Don't be afraid if you guys got something to say. You got something on your mind that you want to let the world know, man. Come on, you can always join us on. Just join with us. Just send us a simple tweet or an email saying you guys want to be part of the podcast, and we'll get everything set up from there. Jordan Hicks, thank you so much for the follow, man. It's much, much appreciated. And of course, if you're a little bit generous, you can always donate directly to us here on stream, help us out a little bit, or you can donate to Extra Life, which is a great nonprofit organization, help sick kids and stuff, and help them go through their illnesses and stuff like that. So it's all well for a good cause. And any more information, you can always scroll down. We have a new Viewer of the Month thing coming, so all you gotta do is real fucking easy, man. You can always scroll down for more information on that. Viewer of the Month is really easy. All you gotta do literally just show up. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on the stream here, and just show up. You don't have to show up every fucking day. That I know life exists. People got shit to do, but just be active on the channel. Try to be as engaging with others as possible, and show that you care and support the stream. And you could be Viewer of the Month for next month, man. The first Viewer of the Month is going to be unveiled on March 1st, which is tomorrow. Actually, because there's only 28 days in February. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So. And that one's already got set up. So at midnight tonight, expect that to show up, or at least sometime after midnight, especially. Yeah. So. But yeah, it's going to be exciting. Of course, the reason why we started doing this is because just showing thanks for you guys supporting us. We want to be able to support you guys as well. So basically, what Viewer of the Month is, we're going to have a picture of you, show, have a nice thing to say about you, and of course, promote anything that you want to promote. Promote your channel, promote your Twitter. We'll have anything you want to promote. Maybe if you're working on a video game, maybe you have a published book, maybe you have some music out. We'll put all that in the links below, and you'll be on your own panel, and you'll be there for about 3 weeks, and on the 4th week, it'll reset to the way the panel looks right now, the little TBA with all the information on there. We'll just go on from there. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and it was fun. Podcast number 30, man. The big 3-0. And see you guys next time, man. So as usual, you guys take care and happy gaming. All right, later, guys.
Ciao.